Hello! Oh, it has been a while. No hat today, because, frankly, I'm planning to stream for about longer than 4 hours, and my in-ear headset is gonna make my ears sore. So, Plan Arcadia is here, or Benzai Tengoku, or whatever the real name of it is. Not entirely sure. Let me refresh chat so I can see it. Anywho, plan for today. We're going to play through as much of the story as we can in one sitting. And when I eventually have to edit this for YouTube, I don't know, I'll figure some way to chop it up. There's a few new things that are coming out. We're going to be getting a free 5-star, a limited 5-star at that. I think we're probably just going to grab Sparkle, since I have most of the others. And as far as Eidolons go, Sparkle has the best E1 out of the bunch. In other news, earlier today I uploaded my playthrough of Lantern Rite from Genshin Impact for 2026. So if you haven't seen my playthrough of that and you would want to, you know where to find it. There's a playlist of all of my Genshin, and there's a playlist of all of this. And hopefully within a week or so, this will be up on YouTube as well. I am going on vacation tomorrow, or not really on vacation. I have a job opportunity that I'm going to go out of town to do real quick, but I'll be back on Sunday. So the reason I want to get through as much of the story as I can today is because I'm probably not going to get to play again till Sunday. And on Sunday, we're going to stream, I could do a double stream on Sunday, I guess. Because on Sunday, we're going to read the new One Piece chapter. We do that every week live. If there is a new chapter, we sometimes do it on Sunday, sometimes do it on Monday. And who knows? We got a little icon there for the path of elation. Anyway, quickly, I guess we should cover all of these new features, because that's a lot of red exclamation points. So let's start with the shop, I guess. Which I kind of forget that there's a quick button to the shop on the quick wheel. Right, the Chandy headpiece. The loading bar. Oh, it's only $3. Neat. Trailblaze Assistance. This is the new thingy, which is basically another free 5 pulls. Not free, I should say. It's $5 for 5 pulls, basically. Special ticket is $1 for 2 pulls. Special pass gift box. Oh, that's new. It's basically $15 for a... I guess it's slightly cheaper than just buying straight tickets. Maybe we'll do that. The exchange shop, Stardust is back. Oh wait, this is new. Right, Vim and Vigor. We can get the new Trailblazer skin. Skin, I should say. It's a black base with embroidery, dragon patterns adorning the lapels. Traditional frog button enclosures on the inner garment. Cool, we'll take that. Alright. Listen up. Some new emblems and the silly headpiece with the sparkly rabbit and fire shroom. So we have some new banners. So, Yao Guang's banner, you'll notice, says 38 days. It'll be lasting the whole version of the patch, for those who don't know. And I actually do plan on pulling for Swan, because I have said I was going to pull for Swan. And on top of that, Swan has gotten an update, which I wonder if it's going to show that in the travel log. Gift of Odyssey, Cosmic Con, Trailblade Mission, Flip of Fortune. Some free stuff here. Wheel. Wheel. This is going to be 1600 basically. Stroke of luck. Double prosperity. Alright. Commencement. Alright, commencement reception. So yeah, out of these, I was basically torn between... I could get an E0 Acheron, but I don't like Acheron, and I don't want Acheron. And I could, so I'm basically stuck between the choice of E1 Kafka or E1 Sparkle. And we're probably going to go for E1 Sparkle, because I'm just told that their E1 is better. I do have vulnerability light cones already, so we'll probably not be doing that. Hurrah! Trailblaze mission, which we'll be doing today, or as much of it as we can today. No Aha at full moon. Cosmicon roll on. Card game event. Don't know when I'll get to this, but I see Ashvale and Yao Guang there. Currency Wars update. Ascension level has been increased. So there's some... Oh wow, they increased this a lot. They increased it by 30 levels. That's going to be some free stuff for me. Aptitude showcases. I mean, there's some free stuff here. I like that they made it so you can just auto get the rewards for the ones that you've done before. Because it kind of feels like a waste of time to even do these. I'm not entirely sure why these are here, to be honest. So we could do... I will do these on my own time. There's what I was looking for. Nova Flare. So let's... I want to view these adjustments. Increase the amount of skill points recovered by ultimate. Shows them to be temporarily restored. When a character consumes skill points to generate energy for Sparkle, increases damage taken by all enemies. So Eidolon adjustment. E1 has been changed. Increases attack of all targets with Cypher by 40%. When the battle starts or using skill, increases Sparkle's speed by 15%, lasting for 2 turns. So whenever you use skill, Sparkle gets 15% more speed. And her old one, Cypher effect granted by the ultimate, lasts for 1 extra turn. All allies and Cypher have their attack. This has been moved to baseline. And then Death Shred on E2, which getting a free Sparkle means the next Sparkle I get could be that. And it's something to do. 2 turns on her skill now. Ultimate, a lot. And Cypher now lasts 3 turns instead of 1 turn. Talent Red Herring. Sparkle gains 1 stack of Figment when each stack increasing the damage taken by enemies by 4%. So it's basically 12% for free, because if you're speed tuned correctly, 3 skill points will always get used before Sparkle goes. Unreliable Narrator. Just 20 energy regen whenever 3 skill points are used by the team. That's pretty good. Almanac. When ally characters with crit damage boost effect provided by skill consumes skill points, Sparkle additionally regenerates energy. So anybody being buffed by Sparkle's crit damage gives Sparkle energy back. Bonus ability. Artificial Flower. If a character consumes 3 skill points in a single turn, next skill will be no skill points. That's just cool. Increases all allies' attack by 45% when an ally character holds the crit damage boost effect provided by the skill. All type res pen by 10. Really, really good. And now looking at how crazy this is. So, 50... So, Epiphany State takes... This is the ultimate. For every 1 stack of Arcana inflicted, there's a 50% fixed chance to additionally increase the number of Arcana stacked by 1. It can inflict vulnerability outside of enemy turn now, which means the vulnerability has just got 100% uptime. Without using ultimate, Arcana is considered Wind Shear, Bleed, Burn, and Shock by default. Which is just good. Look at how much orange text is here. They have added so many changes. This one. Every time the enemy targets receive 1 instance of DOT, there's a 50% base chance for it to be inflicted with 1 stack of Arcana. Number of Arcana stacks is halved instead of going back to 1, which means you get spelled out to 50, and then instead of dropping to 1 Arcana, you drop to 25. So it's really easy to get up to 50 Arcana now. Arcana can stack 50 times and continue to stack beyond this limit. Excess stacks removed after dealing damage. So if you get to like 99, I think is the new cap, it'll have the 50. Can quickly stack Arcana outside of enemy turns, exceeded stack limit, half the stacks retained. This is a summary. Okay. This is a bonus ability. After an enemy target is attacked by Black Swan, there's a 65 bait chance of inflicting 5 stacks of Arcana on them. Just attacking gives 5 stacks now. Instead of the old was 3, if I remember correctly. And it was only 3 from using skill. But now any attack you do from Black Swan is going to give, I think, 3 now by default. And this is going to have an extra chance just to give 5 more, I believe. 100% base chance to inflict Defra reduction effect from skill. Last 3 turns. Increase the damage dealt by all allies. Equal to 60% of Swan's effect hit rate. That's just pretty good. Just stack as much effect hit rate. And then her E2, E4, and E6. So these don't matter to me because I'm not going to have an E2 Swan. I'm going to have an E0 Swan. And that's if we get lucky, because we will be pulling for her. And depending on how much Jade I have will depend on when I do that. So this is Arcadia Funtime Clock-In. Don't know what that is. Come with me, take the journey. I've never been a fan of this event. And a new anomaly arbitration. Alright. Oh wait, and Fashion Guide. Free Ron May skin. Plum Blossom Letter. So, I mean, I have Ron May. I'm very vocal about how much I don't like this character on the stream. But, like, it barely looks different, but I will admit, it does look better. It's just got more detailed patterns. It's got a lot more interesting textures. A lot of holes in the dress, actually. What is this scarf that... Is it just attached to her neck piece? That's kind of weird. These giant tassels are only attached to her neck piece. They're not even attached to the dress. Weird. Alright. Out of curiosity, what does Kafka's E1 even do? Excuse me. Kafka. Since we could theoretically grab the E1. When using attack 100% base chance to increase DOT taken, it's a vulnerability for DOT. It's not that good, whereas Sparkle's E1 is just better. So, let's claim. These are the 3 I do want Dawn Hung. Don't get me wrong, I do. But I'll wait for them to get a rework. In fact, the fact that these characters are even available makes me think that the next Nova Flare will include 1 or 2 of these. Oh! You also get the materials and already directly ascend them to level 60. That's nice. That's really nice as well. I don't need any of that, but I like it. Alright, the Gift of Arcadia as well. 10 free pulls. So much stuff. And then reward guide. So in this patch, there's going to be a lot of stuff back that I have to get. So maybe not this stream, but at some point in the future we will do a pull stream. Because if I remember correctly, what was it? If I were to just do a ticket exchange right now, wrong one. If I were to do it, we have like 77 plus 25. So we have enough to guarantee a 5-star, and we won our last 50-50. So the odds of us getting another 50-50 win are low, in my opinion. I do not have the most luck with consecutive 50-50s. That being said, we are going to get another free, basically 20 pulls within the next couple days. So we can get up to like 140 roughly. And I don't actually know what my pity is right now. I don't imagine it's high. It's got to be like 4 to 8. So 5, 6. We have 6 pity. Right, we got a double last time. Yeah, our last pull stream was one of the luckiest pull streams I ever had. Go back and watch it if you want. Also, it was pointed out to me that I said I was going to do a standard pull stream at some point in the future, and never got around to it. And we now have 73 standard pulls here. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And it's so long ago that I don't even have records. So, real quick right now, I think just cause we can, let's just do 40 of these, let's just do 50 warps, so that I could reset the pity on this. So, we're at 40 pity, question mark, maybe 50 pity. Once we get all the 5 stars here, oh, wow. Already. 5 star already. This is how we get Eidolons. I think the last one that we got, actually, I think I got a copy of Bronya's Light Cone. I think that was the last thing we got off the standard banner. I'm not entirely sure. So who do we get? What do we get? Hey! That's a Bronya! Oh, hi, Asta. Alright. Well, now we know my pity on standard banner for the next time. We'll do the rest of those pulls when we get around to doing a live stream, another pull stream. So when we do our Black Swan pulls, we'll dump the rest of those just because we can. E3 Bronya.
The future of Belobog shines bright.
That's gonna be nice. Who's this other explanation point? Right, because we got the Sparkle Eidolon.
A foolish sage or a wise fool? Who will I become next?
And, oh yeah, that's right, we got a synthesis update. You can now do one-to-one synthesis for if you want to transfer stuff into new. It just makes grinding easier for people who pre-farm. Because you can have pre-farm stuff that's not technically in the game yet. New Battle Pass. And new Nameless Honor Cone, which I would pick up a copy of this just because I'm one of these away from getting a free light cone. I have 3 of these now. And just like that, I've gotten so many things. What does this new cone even do? Following the path of elation increases the wearer's crit rate by 12. When the wearer uses an elation skill, increases elation by 12%, stacking up to 2 times. Pretty good. And we're already level 6 on this. I guess now it's time to begin the story proper. So Editor Me can skip through straight to here. Which means this stream will be technically a little shorter in editing because I'm not sure how much of that will actually get left in. A lot of new features to cover in 4.0. Alrighty. Incoming texts. Everyone, you know the drill. Time to depart for our next stop. Meet in the parlor car. Hold on, a guest has arrived. Come to the party car. Himiko's looking for you. A guest has arrived.
Wonder who it could be.
I don't like the sound of that. That being said, probably Sparkle. Alright, to the party car.
That's my proposal. There's no harm in giving it some thought.
Okay. Oh, I forgot I have the little pajama outfit on Pom Pom. I haven't talked to Pom Pom in so long, I forgot.
I understand. But the Express's voyages are meant to extend the Silver Rail. That won't change.
We never really... Did we ever figure out how we were fixing the fuel problem at the end of Amphorius? I don't remember if that actually got explained or not.
But the cosmic situation will. The Legion's threat looms over the universe, and no one can avoid it. Isn't that why you started the trailblazing journey? To connect?
What's the credo again? Establish, connect, something, something, savior? I don't remember.
When it comes to the Express's course, I can't make any decisions on my own. Madam Jade, your olive branch should be extended to everyone.
Himiko has some sort of previous past with the IPC, and I wonder if we're going to finally get to see that explored. Because she's previously been acquainted with Jade even before Penacony.
I'm here to celebrate our victory before the Express makes its warp jump, and lay the groundwork for a long-term partnership.
Isn't that what the whole Currency Wars plotline was about?
On behalf of the Strategic Investment Department, and in the name of Diamond,
Diamond mentioned.
I hereby invite all of you to Astropolis to discuss our alliance.
Sweet, we're going to Astropolis, which is confirmed to be the next planet we go to after Plan Arcadia. But I have a feeling we're gonna end up in Plan Arcadia along the way to Astropolis as like a little bit of an interruption, or maybe we'll just get an invitation, or we'll just vote to not go. We're jumping into investments this early? Where is this Astropolis? It's in the Epsilon well, actually, it can move. They moved the headquarters to the Epsilon Galaxy, according to that trailer about the previous winners of the Phantasmoon games.
It's the crown jewel of Epsilon.
Oh, it is an Epsilon. Got it.
Peace Entertainment. It might not quite match Penacony in terms of glitz and glamour, but in the eyes of IPC folks, it's the ultimate vacation spot.
To quote my friend, I don't trust the word vacation in this game anymore after Penacony. Xiaoji has ruined it. Jumping into investments?
Might as well think of it as a gift. A celebration feast for allies. And a well-deserved vacation.
Yeah, I don't trust it. Maybe we'll finally get to meet, like, all the 10 Stonehearts in the latter half of the year. Or at least get some of them revealed. Pearl's design was finally revealed in full, basically, as well as a little bit of what Opal's design looks like. Whereas they were mostly all silhouetted in the Opal Ring trailer. Our alliance...
Defeating Iron Tomb is, of course, a feat worthy of being recorded in the history books.
Let me ask the history fictionologist about that.
Cosmos, and even more so to the Nameless. But you and I both know this is just the beginning. To eliminate the threat of the destruction, all forces must still unite as one. To this end, the Preservation hopes to join hands with the Erudition and the Hunt to establish an anti-destruction alliance.
That was the Myriad Celestia trailer.
Together all forces that can be rallied to the cause.
So just the Erudition and the Hunt? You don't want to include anyone else in that list? What about the Enigmata? They might want to help. The history fictionologists are just cool that way. And frankly, I still want to meet the Riddlers. I have been waiting for Riddlers to show up in the story since I started playing this game and they were first mentioned. And it used to be a running gag that the Trailblazer would think that the Riddlers are behind everything.
I'm glad to see the Astral Express is on the list.
You're being too modest. You're heroes who defeated a Lord Ravager, and therefore the most brilliant emblem on this banner.
Well, I mean, the Galaxy Rangers also killed a Ravager, like, what was that, a couple hundred years ago? Or was it like 70 years ago? I don't remember the dates. I'm terrible with remembering dates. I'm going to be teaching history soon, and I'm not great at remembering dates.
I believe the Trailblaze would make a strong candidate for leadership.
For leadership? Oh.
I'm truly flattered.
I'm flattered too.
Consider our vote as a show of sincerity from the 10 Stonehearts.
Oh, I forgot to put the new skin on. I should do
I
that.
have the honor of expecting your presence.
Every stop the Express makes is decided by all passengers together. Madam Jade, please, give us some time.
If it lets me walk around and we don't just go into a vote straight away, we'll put the skin on.
Of course. Then I shall wait with anticipation.
Okay, good. We get a little moment. Where am I? Stell, where you at? Ah, here we go. Alright, down there at the bottom. Outfits. We got a new tab. Trailblaze fashion. An ensemble of dreams inception. Well fitted and practical, perfect for tackling all kinds of situations during your expedition. I gave it a little defense boost. No need to thank me. Vim and Vigor. Features a black base with gold embroidery with dragon patterns adorning the lapels and back and traditional frog button enclosures from the inner garment. Upon seeing your confusion, Don Hung explains the origin of this outfit. The Xianzhou has long held the tradition of welcoming each new year with a fresh attire and renewed hopes. May the coming year bring you health without harm, friends without ills, and heaven's favor in all things. So Don Hung gave us this. Oh, that's kind of nice. Oh, now that I see it up close, it's got like cloud patterns on it too. So this was a gift from Don Hung for the new year. That's nice. We always loved you, Don Hung. Now please show up in my 10 pulls so that I can finally get you to E6. Because you're the only 4-star I don't have at E6. You're at E3, if I remember correctly. Ooh, it's even got tassels on the shoes. I didn't put this on. Phantasmoon, the Merciful Queen. Communication with companions. Don Hung on March 7th.
Getting to visit the Interastral Peace Entertainment headquarters and become the leaders of the Anti-Destruction Alliance? Come on. When has anything that good ever just fallen into someone's lap?
All the time, actually.
Jade is a shrewd businesswoman.
Remember, we're
Her
5%
idea of a
shareholders in
leader might not
Penacony
align
now.
with what we have in mind. What do you think?
Better say no. I'm okay with it.
Why? Mind telling us your reasons?
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth?
And take things one step at a time.
Wow, that's actually pretty honest thinking.
Well, you're not exactly wrong if you put it that way.
But it's still better not to take any risks. This responsibility is too heavy to bear. Even if it makes sense, we must proceed with caution.
Taking it one step at a time is proceeding with caution, Don Hung.
Besides, it goes against our identity as free people of the Express. Once we accept, the nature of the Trailblaze would completely change.
Okay, now that's an actual fair argument.
Anyway, we should politely decline for now.
Alright. What do the adults in the room have to say? And the wanted criminal, I guess.
What does your gut tell you?
From what I know about Madame Jade, every favor she does is just groundwork to put things in her control.
Are you even I forget if you're actually aware that the reason you're walking free right now is because Robin made a deal with her. I guess they haven't recast Welt yet. Or if they have, they haven't recorded the lines yet. We miss you, Corey. We miss you. Alright, I feel the same way. The IPC even wants the Express to spearhead an alliance. They're probably trying to use us. They want to make the Trailblaze the boss.
According to her, the IPC sees the Trailblaze as something to rally behind.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. Riding on the Cosmic Alliance's victory over Iron Tomb, having us step up to organize an alliance and integrate the forces against the destruction under the IPC's blueprint, that's quite a clever move. I suggest we proceed with caution. Even if we become the nominal leaders, it won't be easy for us to outmaneuver the IPC.
What do you think?
I came here to hear what you guys think. I'm okay with it overall, to be honest. When you have a bunch of factions working together, it's kind of hard for one faction to muscle in all the control over all the others. So even if we are nominally in charge, it doesn't mean all that much if the IPC wants to run things behind the scenes. But at the same time, they're going to have to corral whatever factions. Like, do you think the Genius Society is going to listen to whatever the IPC says, or the Galaxy Rangers? No. But in a formal sense, sure, I'll agree to an alliance.
To fight the destruction, we need more allies.
Also, that's what Kafka told us to do, if I remember correct, all the way back in the Xian show.
You're right. The more friends, the better. But I'm worried that the cost of this friendship will be our freedom. The discussion's over, so let's take a vote. I reserve my judgment on this.
So you're not voting? I feel the same way, so Welt's not voting either.
I second that.
Wait, Don Hung, you were against. What do you mean you're reserving judgment?
Me too.
So no one's voting? I've made my opinion clear.
I abstain.
Oh, you're actually abstaining. So is reserve judgment, no then. I want to see the original Chinese translation for this. Sunday, you're probably the one who has, like, the most, I'm not going to judge for abstaining. You're the new guy here.
After careful consideration,
Also a wanted
to
criminal.
inform you that we cannot accept your proposal.
Also, you have a history with Jade. As for the moment.
I don't suppose Mr. Sunday put in a good word for me, did he?
No, he did not.
As you can see, the Astral Express has made its choice.
I actually abstained from the vote.
But somehow, you don't seem surprised.
Change takes time. I understand. As Miss Himiko said, it's just for the moment.
We could still visit Astropolis at some point in the future anyway. Like 6 months, perhaps.
There's no need to give me an immediate answer. Patience is one of my strengths.
You're 10 Amber Eras old. I understand it. You'll live forever. We know that you're patient. I'm a very patient guy, but if I was immortal, imagine how patient I could be.
After leaving
Somebody
our
pisses me off, I'll
the
just look at them,
Express will seek
smiling
out the
silently,
Developed World
going,
to restock our
Yes,
supplies.
yes, I'm gonna watch you die someday. So you gotta develop world to restock our supplies.
When that time comes, our allies from the Strategic Investment Department are welcome to visit us aboard the Express.
Yeah, in fact, they're welcome to visit the Express right now. It's kind of weird that you're doing this via hologram projection. I forget, do we know the name of the piece of technology that everyone uses to holo-project like it's a phone call? How's it going, Yasin?
In that case, I have another proposal. One that might be more familiar to Miss Himiko.
Uh-oh. So is this where we get to vote on the next destination?
I hear the moon of Plain Arcadia is full again.
The moon of Plan Arcadia is full again. So if you read the Hoyle Lab thingy on the Phantasmoon games, it takes like 30 to 50 years for the moon to become full for the Phantasmoon games. I don't know if I have that enabled on the bot for that command. But, it's really interesting that 15 years ago was the last Phantasmoon games, and there's a popular theory going around that the previous winner might have been Himiko to fix the Express. So it's very odd. Another thing that's probably going on based off the Myriad Celestia trailer is Asat Pramod said he would make someone an Aeon for a minute, so this full moon of Plan Arcadia right now might be fake, and it might be a game being played by Asat Pramod, and not a game being played by Aha. Because it is abnormal for the Phantasmoon to be this full, this soon. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on here, lore-wise.
I bet Miss Himiko would love to go home and see it, wouldn't you?
Would she? Not everybody likes their home. I believe at one point in the past she described herself as a misfit. And why she might not be comfortable in her home. Go home to Himiko's homeland? Is that where the Express departed from anew?
So the moon is full once again. I wonder if all is well over there.
Stable and prosperous as usual. Plain Arcadia has long since become one of the IPC's most valuable planetary assets.
Why is it one of your most valuable assets?
Although I cannot visit there in person,
I believe Pearl's in
the
charge of it,
Express
if I remember
passes through
correctly.
Arcadia. My colleagues will surely give
So
you
I would like to
commands.
dispel some rumors. So people think that the next planet we were going to was Edo Star, but was it Benzen Tengoku was actually supposed to be the next planet, the planet that was described as like half merged with reality and not reality. Whereas Edo Star is a planet that's just like constantly suffering from plasmic ionic storms, which does not seem to match a lot of the descriptions of where we're going next. So just dispel that rumor from your mind. We were never going to go to Edo Star. So it seems at some point in development they changed Benzai Tengoku into Plan Arcadia. It was probably going to be Japan themed. I don't know if the political drama played a role in why they made changes to it. We've gotten no confirmation as to that, but who knows. Express passes through Pan Arcadia. My colleagues will surely give you a grand...
Welcoming ceremony.
That's very thoughtful of you. We'll give it serious consideration.
Sorry for taking up so much of your time. I should get going now.
I just realized we're 44 minutes into the stream and we've only really just now started the story. I talk too much.
Remember, the gates of Astropolis will
But
always
half of
be
why you
open
should
to
be here is to hear my
nationalists.
opinion.
May the winds be favorable on your trailblazing expedition.
I keep forgetting it. Pom-poms and pajamas.
It's been 15 years since I last heard that name.
You mean nobody brought it up in 15 years?
It's clear she came prepared. Astropolis was probably just a cover. Jade's real objective was to let us know about the IPC's movements in my homeland.
Probably right about
Are
that.
you planning to go back and check it out?
Why don't we first explain things to these confused kids?
I believe the one who's been on the Express the longest, besides Himiko and Welt, would have been Don Hung, right? And he's only been on the Express for like 7 years. So even he wouldn't know what's going on Planet Arcadia and Himiko's backstory.
The civilization of Plain Arcadia on Ahatopia is my homeland. And it's also where the Astral Express once crashed and set off again.
So, Ahatopia. Is Ahatopia the actual name of the planet? And the way it's worded, it makes me think Ahatopia is actually the name of the planet. It's great to hear you talk about your homeland.
Well, I've been away for so long.
I only moved out of my parents' place like 5 years ago, so I'm not really one to talk. 15 years is a long time to be away from home. But I've always been a believer of home is where your heart is, so the Astral Express is your real home, Himiko.
To be honest, I'm also not quite sure about this.
I'm frankly surprised we didn't get revealed that you're from Amphorius or something, because look at this outfit. This looks like Aglaya's outfit.
Don Hong, March 7th, and you've all grown so much during your time in Amphorius. Each of you has become a truly capable Nameless.
And each of us is now a couple thousand years older.
So you must understand that Jade was right. The Trailblaze no longer means what it once did for the cosmos. Do we keep wandering through space?
Okay.
Or, as she suggested, do we become a core force against the destruction?
I feel like, as long as I'm on the Astral Express, we're gonna end up butting heads with the destruction any way you slice it. Not to mention, Nanook and Akavili have some sort of past, if you follow, like, the lore.
We should give this question some serious thought before we depart. Going back to where the Trailblaze began again could be a way to reconnect with our original purpose.
Reconnect, that was one of the Trailblaze credo words. I knew it was like, was it reconnect or was it just connect? I don't remember. It's been so long since I heard the Trailblaze credo, at least since 2.7.
More important.
Or maybe 3.6.
Our last stop was really exhausting, so we need to take a proper break. Ahatopia is an Arcadian world steeped in the elation, making it the perfect vacation spot.
There's that word vacation again that I don't trust.
So, what do you think? That's my suggestion. Give it some thought.
Wait, that was you were trying to hype that up? It sounded like you were bored.
Oh, right. Black Swan wasn't part of our discussion earlier. Would you mind passing the message on to her?
Speaking of Black Swan, where the fuck was she in 3.8? Why did she let us get kidnapped by Dahlia for 8 hours? She's actually still on this train?
Have you noticed how Himeko gets lost in thought whenever we talk about her homeland?
Yes, I did notice.
I'm like the Express's gossip queen, but when it comes to Himeko's past, I'm totally in the dark. I even asked Mr. Yang about it, but all he said was, I don't know anything about this either.
Darn, Mr. Yang doesn't know even? That's news to me.
So, I snuck a peek at the navigation log and found...
Nothing. Isn't the Express's log already available for everyone to see?
Oh, come on. You're missing the point here. I found an unfamiliar signature in the logs. Something like... Mura? Based on the timeline, it must be someone Himeko knew.
Well, if we're going off HI3 lore, her last name is probably Murata. Himiko Murata.
But she's never mentioned it. I bet there's some big secret behind all this.
That she used to go by her last name? Well, March is an idiot, so that was completely useless. Let's talk to our slightly more intelligent companion.
Ahatopia. That's an ancient world, if I remember correctly.
Are you familiar with the place?
Would you like to hear the databank records, or just the rumors I've heard?
Both. I would like to hear both. Let's check the databank.
Ahatopia is located in the Consternation Star Zone. It is said that in the distant past, the Eon of Elation, Aha, once stopped here, turning it into a stage for the masked fools and mourning actors, and drawing travelers from many worlds.
That definitely sounds like Aha.
After the destruction came into being, this place too was driven to the brink by the Legion's onslaught. Many ancient nations vanished, and the entire world sank into a painted world upon canvas.
They mentioned that in the live stream, actually.
Fortunately, with support from the Interastral Peace Corporation's Worlds Reborn initiative, Planar Arcadia emerged from the planar realm, regained its former vitality, joined the Pan-Cosmic Trade Network, and became one of the IPC's key assets and markets.
I guess they deal in entertainment.
As of today, an array of local entertainment creations originating from Planar Arcadia has circulated far and wide across the cosmos.
What, the IPC again?
This information is pulled from the IPC's open source databank, for reference only.
Alright, spill the tea.
After leaving the Xianzhou, I spent some time with the IPC fleet.
Ooh, Don Hunglore.
Fool from this Arcadia.
Who did you meet? Don Hung knows the fool on Arcadia. Who could that be?
She told me a legend. Aha the Elation once shed a tear there, and thus bestowed a blessing upon the whole world.
The Aeon of Elation can cry? A world blessed by Aha.
Hard to imagine, right? In a world blessed by the Elation, even the moon wears a smile. The fool's tales have always been absurd.
And that last one actually is true, though. I don't have any other questions.
Seeing is believing. The best way to understand this peculiar world is to visit it ourselves.
Speaking of which, they did update the databank. So we're gonna remind me to check the databank in a minute. How would you feel if we went back to your homeland?
Me? Right now, I'm fine. Just feeling a bit nostalgic. I was just flipping through my first navigation log. Can you believe that was from 140,000 system hours ago?
Hang on, pulling out the calculator. So, I mean, I'm assuming it's going to be in the ballpark of 15 years. But 140,000 divided by 24 is 5,833 days. Divided by 365 equals 15.9 years. That's actually almost 16 years. That's quite a long time.
15 orbital years have passed. I wonder what Planar Arcadia looks like now. Just the thought of it makes me curious.
Is it Plan Arcadia or Plain Arcadia? I understand how you feel. Well, it's been like 9 years since you've been home, or 8 years, or I guess. It's been so long. If I hadn't come across the Astral Express, I'd probably still be wandering around aimlessly.
Before Pom Pom knew it, there were more and more passengers on board.
Love to hear all your stories.
I'll tell you about them another time. For now, let's prepare for the warp jump.
Alright, Sonny.
When discussing the Alliance, Madame Jade only mentioned the Strategic Investment Department.
Yeah, we're not with the whole IPC, just the Strategic Investment Department.
Perhaps the Anti-Destruction Alliance is just the 10 Stonehearts one-sided initiative. The IPC is full of competing camps. If I'm not mistaken, all the factions on that list are forces that Diamond is trying to win over.
The Marketing Development Department is another one.
The Strategic Investment Department needs enough leverage to silence their opposition within the IPC. Some olive branch.
I feel like you should have brought this up to the people that didn't already know this. That being said, Himiko did already know this because she was told it directly by Aventurine back in 3.7. Alright, before we talk to Black Swan, I want to check the databank real quick. Still can't get over the fact that Don Hung's bedroom is a sleeping bag in the databank. Hi, Bubbles. Bookshelf. Databank. Here we go. Terms. Cancer of all worlds phenomenon. Shipe the Harmony. This has been updated. Euphorious location has been updated. Xandar 1 Kuwabara. Most popular belief holds that the first genius engaged in another monumental creation one descended to reshape the universe's fate, much like the day news came into existence. Imaginary tree theory. Eden of Blessed Insight. Fully the Remembrance, Garden of Recollection. Theory of the Four Apocalypses. And here we go. Plan Arcadia location. Ahatopia, the celestial body located by the Consternation Star Zone. Legend has it that the distant pants Aha, the elation, created living Phantasmoon to serve as the stage of the fools and performers, establishing the numerous civilizations, including the ancient civilization of Benzai Tengoku. So it is still Benzai Tengoku. Whenever the Phantasmoon waxes full, the Phantasmoon Games is held in the name of the communing with the Aeon. Begin as scheduled. The victor shall receive the Aeon's blessing and granted the divine power of elation. Get to be an Aeon for a minute. Then the army of destruction swept across the Consternation Star Zone, reducing countless worlds into scorched wastelands. This place was no exception. Fortunately, an artist performed a miracle, capturing the entire world within a painting scroll, and ultimately saving all lives from annihilation. Long after, returning survivors attempted to rebuild their homeland under the operation of the World's Reborn Initiative from the International Peace Corporation. Used the Punk-Lordian ether editing technology to salvage the world hidden within the flattened paintings back into reality. Oh, so Silverwolf's people. So that's why Silverwolf's going to be so important in this story, is because she's from Punklord. And she's an ether editor. And dispatch the executive to serve as the CEO of Plan Arcadia. That's going to be Pearl, making it an important asset planet for the IPC. Thanks to the unique imagenesis art thriving locally, Plan Arcadia's native culture has flourished magnificently, and the entertainment it creates has spread far and wide across the cosmos. Only in this Arcadia, built by both humans and Imagine, can your wishes circulate as a universal currency. Once upon a time, the Astral Express crashed on the shores of Ahatopia, then entered a painting along with the world, with the reasons and details of its crash lost to history. But years later, the abandoned Astral Express was repaired and set sail once more under the leadership of its navigator, Himiko. It embarked on the Trailblaze journey anew. Yes, this legendary place is where the Astral Express restarted their journey. May Akavili watch over us, just as Aha bestowed their blessing upon this Arcadia. And what's the new in the Factions tab? Lord Ravagers. This has been updated. Here we go. Asap Pramod. Some say Asap Pramod is the most human of the overlords, while others argue he is the least. Rarely seen on the front lines, he prefers to orchestrate from afar. More chess master than warlord, moving his legions in a methodical precision. The worlds that fall under his gaze are consumed with waves of slow, cruel jokes, like an infamous fall of the Ogle Ring. Over a century, Asap Pramod advanced his Void Rangers inch by inch, just to force the military line on the resistance into the shape of a single line of text. Destruction is where laughter ends. It is mourning, not celebration. Known as the one who destroys elation, Asap Pramod embraces the title. When his work is done, he scorches a giant smiling face into the surface of every dead planet, as if mocking the very idea of life. Zephyros, Selenova, Luxbane, Archforger, Phantilia, Iron Tomb. In the Euphorious instance, Lord Ravager is confirmed to be ascended form of Scepter Omid 13, and nearly destroyed the path of erudition. However, under resistance to the Trailblaze, the heroes, Iron Tomb's hatred logic was overwritten, and the virus that swept across the stars was turned into a harmless blank meme. The displacement and desolation caused by the Lord Ravager are not some distant wail, but a closely linked to the fate of the cosmos. Any world could be the next victim, and nobody should take them lightly. Alright, Pure Child of Anastrava. This is basically just tying into the March 7th plotline. Alright, we're done here. Alright, let's go talk to Black Swan. What does a mimetic entity have an opinion on Ahatopia.
I heard you have some ideas about the next stop.
Where were you just now?
Sorry, but I'm afraid my journey with the Express has come to an end.
Darn. Seriously, where the fuck were you in 3.8?
The Memo Keepers have received summons from the Garden of Recollection.
You're
I
still
must
with
return
them?
to report. But this journey through Amphorius has given me many unforgettable memories. Your trust, and my small act of rebellion against the Garden of Recollection. Covering up these traces won't be easy, so I need to leave quietly. Fortunately, a cremator has agreed to help me out, and she's waiting for me.
Oh, so you just let Dahlia fuck around in 3.8 is what you're telling me. Are you going to erase your memories with us? Will you ever come back?
Of course not. The time I've spent with all of you is a treasure I couldn't find anywhere else.
You were barely with us, to be honest. I wish that Sunday Swan came with us onto the planet of Amphorius in that storyline. That was my biggest criticism of the Amphorius storyline. We brought Sunday and Black Swan around, and then we did not utilize them enough.
When you miss me, gently call out to me in your thoughts. If needed, the lady slumbering within March 7th knows how to find me.
Oh! Why does that not make me feel comfortable?
If I need help from the Nameless, I will reach out to all of you. Please convey my apologies to everyone for not being able to say goodbye in person. Farewell, sleepyhead.
Sleepyhead is what she calls us. And she's gone. Also, I just noticed that she was standing here. Discuss the itinerary with Himiko. Optional, tell your companions that Black Swan has left.
Plain Arcadia. Another land, no?
Black Swan has left. You explained to Sunday that Black Swan has
Clearly,
left.
the fall of Iron Tomb has sent shockwaves across the universe. Even the usually scattered Memo Keepers have received a call to gather. Trust the lady. She's no stranger to dancing on a knife's edge, and she's always made it out in one piece.
Surprisingly, yeah, you're correct there.
Still thinking about the next stop?
Black Swan has left.
Is that so? If she chose to leave on her own, she must have good reasons for doing so. I hope the Garden of Recollection has no way of knowing what happened inside Amphorius.
Okay, now I'm nervous.
I wonder what interesting sights await us in planar.
Black Swan has left.
She just left like that? Without even saying goodbye? Oh, I was thinking of throwing her a proper farewell party.
You can't see it, but I'm sweating on the back of my neck. What does Evernight think? You explained to March 7th why Black Swan left.
Black Swan went against the laws of the Garden of Recollection to help us. I wonder if the Memo Keepers will give her a hard time at this gathering.
To be fair, she also went against the Garden's rules just in Penacony during the Sparkle... Just during Sparkle's little debacle there. The companion mission. Wish her all the best. She'll surely ask for help if she needs it.
Yeah, Pathstriders of Remembrance are all really resourceful. I hope her path ahead is smooth.
Okay. No Evernight jump scares. Alright, here we go.
Without Black Swan, the Express would have never made it to Amphorius, let alone experience this unprecedented adventure.
Instead of treating this as a goodbye, why not cherish these memories and look forward to the day we meet again?
Let the conductor sound a whistle for her, and wish her smooth sailing ahead.
Does this train actually have a whistle? I've never heard it.
So, what have you all decided?
I'm on board. Let's head to Plain Arcadia.
After such a tough battle, we all deserve a good rest.
Cool, let's go to Bellabog instead. It would be wonderful to visit your homeland.
I have no objections.
Yes, Mr. I abstain. Let's go. Off to Plain Arcadia.
Since we're all in agreement, Conductor, prepare for the warp jump.
I keep forgetting that you're in pajamas. I wonder if we'll get a new pom-pom outfit soon in, like, the next patch or two.
Attention passengers! The express is about to make the jump. Please be seated and hold on.
Are we going to see March do her thing where she tries to not fall over again?
Destination, Plain Arcadia. Let's go!
Cutscene time! There we go. Oh, that's not good. Oh, is that all a dream? This is our first look at Evanesia. What's her deal? Okay.
I dreamed it again.
The Astral Express blowing up? Probably because you were reading a book about it.
What a ridiculous dream. Even more over the top than what that guy promised.
Are you in a dream bubble? And who's that guy? Please be Sampo, please be Sampo, please be Sampo.
Looks like the Express has once again taken the wrong route.
Excuse me? Ooh, actually, is Evanesia going to be the masked fool that Don Hung met in the past? That he was just talking about?
There's nothing we can do about it. In the river of time, if cause and effect can be kept apart for long, they're bound to have a terrifying reunion.
Also, you have pink hair. Are you also going to be a pure child of Anasrava?
Am I right, Observer? Watching us from behind countless veils.
She talking to me?
I've been rambling on since the show just started. You must be totally lost, aren't you? Then just forget all that nonsense I was spouting. Anyway, stop looking here. What you should be focusing on is them.
That's not good. There's the moon! Oh my god, we're actually arriving on train tracks. So who's gonna guard the train? Don Hung?
So we're not just stopping in low orbit this time, but making a direct landing?
According to the comms, the officials have prepared a dedicated platform for the Astral Express to dock.
That's kind of cool. It looks like a train station.
A whole platform? Just for us? Is this some kind of VIP treatment for coming home? Oh, talk about rolling out the red carpet!
Now that I think about it, the only planet that actually had a dedicated platform for us was the Herta space station.
The Express has arrived at the station, connecting to local communications.
So are we in a book? Is this real? Do I exist? That Evanesia scene has actually got me a scratch in my head. But then again, I think it's just setting up that she's probably going to be revealed as a pure child of Anasrava, and she's possibly the Foolie for this planet. Similar to Cyrene for Amphorius.
From what I see,
Pearl!
Astral Express is considered a legend across the cosmos. So, preparing a fitting gift would be more than appropriate.
She has an in-game model already. Nice. So we've actually met Pearl indirectly during the Golden Gears storyline, where we communicated with her through a delivery bot. But she's been technically an ally of ours for a while. That being said, based on the trailers and what's going on with Jade, they might be setting her up to be an antagonist down the road. Kind of hope not, because she seems to be like one of the most friendly members of the IPC that we've seen as an outsider looking in. Also, she's an Intellitron, for people who forgot.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Pearl, from the IPC Strategic Investment Department. Now, in my capacity as the legal representative and CEO of this Arcadia, I welcome the Express Navigator, Miss Himiko, back home.
Hello, Miss Pearl. This is news to me. I wasn't aware that the Strategic Investment Department had taken over administration of Plain Arcadia.
I would have assumed that it was actually the IPC Interastral Entertainment Department, to be honest.
As its governing official, I am still in the process of learning. If I can help this planet grow more prosperous, it would be a profound honor.
We would be even more honored to have a face-to-face conversation with you.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. While the Express is stationed here, the IPC will reasonably accommodate all your requests, including the one you just mentioned. Pardon my.
For those who don't know, Pearl is voiced by
I sincerely
Capistrano,
hope
which is
that
the
you
voice of
enjoy your
Misha.
time in Plain Arcadia so much, you never want to leave.
Also, their spouse, the VA's spouse, I believe, also is Blythe Melon? I don't know how his name's pronounced. But the voice of Lygus, and also Ashvale.
In that case, I'd like to know about recent events in this world. I heard from Madame Jade that it's once again the time of the full moon.
Indeed. I believe it's also welcoming the Express. After 15 years, now that the Phantasmoon of Elation is full again, the Phantasmoon Games will begin as scheduled. The more lively, the better. During these divine games, distinguished guests from across the cosmos will be stopping by. This time, along with the Express, a delegate from the Cienjo Alliance has also arrived. Don't be surprised if you happen to run into them.
Well, that's foreshadowing Yao Guang showing up in the story later. Which I'm honestly surprised, and I can't believe I didn't notice it in the 4.0 trailer, but Ting Yun is with her. Which makes me wonder, when did Ting Yun return to the Xianzhou? Well, I mean, they didn't return to the Luofu, so I guess maybe they showed up on the Yuchui. Who knows?
A Xianzhou envoy?
That's right. A big shot from the Yuchui.
Everyone stare at Down Hung. Make him feel uncomfortable.
Since you just arrived, I won't keep you any longer. I've arranged for staff to wait for you at the platform. Feel free to ask them for anything you need.
Please be Scott, please be Scott, please be Scott. No, wait, he's part of the marketing development department, so he doesn't work under Pearl. How funny would it be if at some point in the future we dethrone Oswaldo Schneider and Scott becomes head of the marketing development department?
Enjoy yourselves to the fullest.
I'm just putting crackpot theories out there because I think it would be funny. I want to see Scott fail his way to the top.
Madame Pearl's style is different from Aventurine's, but her methods are cut from the same cloth.
Now that I think about it, if everybody has phones, why don't we talk to each other with this cool hologram technology via our phones? In-game, not in real life. In real life, I'd be doing this all the damn time. Granted, I walk around when I talk on the phone, just out of habit. Straight to the point. Clean and decisive. It's obvious that the Express is not going to Astropolis was part of their plan all along.
This could go on forever. They're really pulling out all the stops to form this anti-destruction alliance. Looks like we need to pay them a visit. Whether to understand the CEO's intentions, or to firmly reject their proposal. At least in my homeland, we have more room to maneuver. Welt, care to join me?
Looks like we don't get a vacation after all.
As for everyone else, you're free to do as you please. My suggestion is, why not take a look around and get to know this world better?
I want to join the negotiations too.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, really. But I have something else I'd like you to help me with.
Ooh, lore!
In that case, Sunday and I will go gather some intel about the Xianzhou envoy.
Which is going to lead to him, based off of the trailer we saw, he's going to get masked, slapped in the face by Yaguang at some point.
Huh? Why you two?
Yeah, and when did you come up with that plan? It's not like you two secretly conversed in the last 5 minutes.
I asked Don Hung to bring me along. I can't
When?
appear in public given my identity, but I have a feeling that the Express might need to make some tough decisions in these complicated circumstances.
True, you are a wanted criminal.
Understanding the Xianzhou Alliance's stance might help us on our journey.
Hey, you had the toughest time in Amphorius. Since we're splitting up, why not make your mission take a break with March?
Saying I had the toughest time in Amphorius? No, I think March did, to be honest.
I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart. I'm counting on you. Same goes for you, March.
Now we'll look like two immature kids just loafing around.
Yeah, we're over 1,000. I'm already grown up.
Wow, you grew up pretty fast then.
Literally born yesterday. No, not really. We're like we're only like, if you think about it, a couple months old. Possibly a year.
Don't worry, you two. Just make sure to come see me in the parlor car before you leave. I have a favor to ask of you both.
Head to the parlor car. Alright, I want to eavesdrop on their conversation real quick.
I've made contact with the Xianzhou delegation. Sunday, let's head out.
If there is any etiquette I need to follow when meeting Xianzhou people, please let me know in advance.
Have you not met people from the Xianzhou before? I sometimes forget that Sunday's actually pretty young. He's like in his 20s, if I remember right.
Oh, Marge, you're here.
Why wouldn't she be?
So, what kind of mission do you have for us?
It's a long story, but what if I told you there was a game being played in a corner of the cosmos?
What is this corner of the cosmos, Planet Arcadia?
And the winner might become a neon. Would that pique your interest?
Piques my interest a lot. Wait, really? There's no catch?
You two saw that special moon in the sky, didn't you? That's a piece of artwork. Here, a ceremony called the Phantasmoon Games is held every full moon.
She sounds so depressed as she's talking.
And that's what I was talking about. The game where the winner becomes an Eon.
Pearl mentioned that name too. Just what kind of ceremony could be so mystical?
Phantasmoon Games.
Historically, the origin of the Phantasmoon Games is tied to a group of mourning actors. Legend has it that they offered heartfelt stories to the moon, hoping for a chance to have an audience with an Eon.
Is meeting the Neon really that special? We've done it like 3 times.
Not really. As far as I know, many factions have their own ways of gaining an audience with them.
Herda can just use enough computational power to query Noose.
Like the IPC's tourist package, one-day glory tour of the Amber Lord. Pay 1.8 billion credits, and you can get a close-up view of Klapoth from an orbital ship at Pier Point.
Oh, Pier Point is actually just right near where, Klapoth is. That's kind of nice to know.
But the Phantasmoon games are different. They're one of the few well-documented ways where you can actually see an Eon and receive their response.
Could this Eon be...
Aha, the Elation. Legend has it that they personally started the Phantasmoon games, though their motives remain a subject of much speculation. Aha is also one of the Eons closest to humans. They have left behind countless pranks, with this miracle of Ahatopia being one of them.
They also blew up an express car at one point in the past, and Pom Pom is holding a grudge against them for that. What's the deal with becoming an Eon?
According to historical records, when a supplicant rises above the rest, the elation will manifest, listen to the victor's wishes, and share their authority for 1 minute. Considering this Eon once injected all their power into a noblesse worm, it's not surprising they would do something like this.
I know, when we were told that you could become the Aeon of Elation for a minute in the Myriad Celestia trailer, 0 people questioned it just because it was Aha that had done this in the past.
What does it mean to become an Eon for a minute?
Among past winners, some sought ultimate power. Some yearned to erase their past regrets. And someone even stored this planet within a scroll painting.
And someone, which was mentioned on the Hoyle page, on Hoyle Lab, tried to use the power to kill Aha. To which Aha responded, "But aren't you Aha right now?" And then they died.
But how their wishes were granted and what became of them, only rumors remain, and no one knows the truth.
So what are we gonna do?
The first signs of the war among the Eons are beginning to show. I believe this is why the IPC has been positioning itself here for years. When I saw the Phantasmoon at its fullest, I became even more certain. This ceremony to commune with the Eon, whether genuine or not, could be the turning point that determines the destiny of the cosmos.
The fact that Kamiko is so skeptical of this makes me think that maybe she was not in the Phantasmoon games 15 years ago.
With all eyes on these games, the IPC won't be the only ones with ulterior motives. The road ahead will likely be fraught with hidden dangers.
Say that again.
But what's important is that you make your own decisions, such as whether you'll take part in these grand games, and if so, how. I have only one mission for you both. Explore and understand this world in your own way, as the place where the Trailblaze began anew, and my homeland. You might hear completely different versions of what I just said from others. Trust what you see with your own eyes, and believe in what you choose to believe.
That's just set up for stuff that we see is not going to be what is actually real. I trust our navigator's guidance.
Me too. I won't let her walk ahead alone.
I see you already have your own thoughts on this. In that case, everyone's got a mission to take care of now. Welt and I are going to meet Pearl. We'll see what kind of surprise she has in store for us. Ready to head out? Have fun out there.
I heard there are giant mechs all over Plain Arcadia. I'm quite jealous you'll get to see them in person.
Isn't Miss Pearl, who we're going to meet, an Intellitron herself?
She is. You don't get it. There's a huge difference between robot and giant robot. Mr. Well, you're a big kid, and that's what I like about you. among other things, I like a lot about you, to be honest. Alright, March, let's go.
The Astral Express has arrived. Welcome. Oh, now this is what I call a grand welcome. Let's get off the train.
Alright, we're gonna get mobbed like celebrities, aren't we?
Oh, right. After a few trailblazing expeditions, I've totally figured it out.
Figured what out?
The first person we meet at every stop is somehow involved in some earth-shattering secret.
Haven't you said this before? I feel like you've said this before.
So, when the door opens, keep your eyes peeled.
We're gonna meet Sampo immediately, aren't we? Or Sparkle. Are we gonna get a cutscene of us leaving the Express, or is it just gonna be walk into the next scene? So the first person we met on Bellabog was, or Yorilo 6, was Sampo. First person we met on the CN show was Ting-Yun. First person we met on Penacony was, I guess for us it was Misha. Keep your eyes peeled. Don't let your guard down.
In the name of erudition.
Oh God, you!
Cosmos.
In the name of erudition, traverse the cosmos. He's here!
We meet again.
I knew Lygus was gonna show up.
Beyond the sky.
So Lygus was in the trailer. I saw this in the trailer on when I reacted to the live stream. I pointed out because I pulled up the trailer in another tab, and Lygus was credited in the trailer. And then a day later, they removed his name from the video description. I wonder if that was an accident or intentional. This is Sparkle in disguise, right? It's gotta be, right? But if it's real, that'd be also hilarious. What the heck? Just as I expected.
I am not the Theoros you know, but the masked fool, Xandar II Kuwabara.
Xandar II Kuwabara.
This time, I choose to walk the path of elation, and I shall defeat Noose with my sense of humor.
That's somehow both hilarious and infuriating. I think I figured out who you are. Ooh, new music track.
After all, I did say before.
My latest dream is to join the Genius Society and play the role of a genius.
She did say that before.
Hey there, gray hair and darling March.
Also, by the way, the fact that she could take on Lygus's form means at some point, Sparkle has seen Lygus. That being said, there was a series of trailers, 5 of them, I believe, that dropped before the events of 3.7. And one of them was Lygus making a broadcast out to the cosmos. So, Sparkle technically has seen what Lygus looks like, for those who are wondering. I'm assuming she saw that broadcast.
It was you all along?
Have you two ever interacted, actually, now that I think about it?
Surprised? Well, this time, I'm here as Plain Arcadia's cultural advisor, specially appointed to be the tour director for the Express crew.
Appointed by who? So what did you do with the real tour director?
What are you talking about? I am your director. Director Sparkle.
I mean, she told Boothill that she would be the director of the next arc and we would be the protagonist. And then something about the Limping Wolf, who is implied to be La Mancha, the leader of the Galaxy Rangers. Also, Ashvale has like some wolf motifs, so maybe it's him, maybe it's not, who knows?
I know we had some minor entanglements in Penacony.
Did we?
But you all had fun there, didn't you?
The bomb threat was a little bit much.
Now, the Astral Express has become quite the hero. Her Excellency, the CEO, wanted to find someone who got along with you to show you around this place. So I took on that job.
Also, she's working with Silverwolf, so there's that.
What kind of misunderstanding does she have about the phrase got along?
I guess March's only interaction with Sparkle would have been that bomb threat in 2.3.
Time's ticking away. Thankfully, there's no bomb here. So are you coming with me or what?
This is more confirmation for those who played through 3.8. The events of 2.3 are canon. Don't get confused by what happened in 3.8. It's very confusing. 2.3 did happen. Let's go. This is also part of Trailblazing. Watch out, you got two titans right in front of you.
Fine. But from now on, no more pretending to be someone else.
Lame. And
Lame?
shall we get going?
Of course. Also, we got to look at the welcome party here. Here comes the music. Ooh, we saw that guy in Yao Guang's trailer. That's a train with... Whoa!
Pretty please.
I think we're gonna meet a few different new races of people here. That's a dog with a baton. It's these green guys. Little cubes. The Wispay Protection Initiative. This guy's got purple skin. So there's people with different colored skin. So that's new. Investigate the train on the platform. Alright.
Is this a train? Looking sharp.
Thanks for the compliment.
Oh! The train speaks!
Ugh! The train just spoke.
Before us stands not just a train, but a strangeling.
A strangeling.
The term strangeling is so outdated. Times have changed, dear guests. Please refer to the Fhantasmoon Protection Act. We prefer to be called imaginary.
Got it. Once again, Sparkle has referred to somebody using a slur. Like she did to Aventurine all the way back in 2.0.
Ugh. So by the book. You really love those fancy scientific names from the IPC textbooks, huh? Fine. Have it your way. This here is a species unique to plain Arcadia. An imaginary, or a being born from paintings.
Born from paintings. An interplanar creature?
Pretty sharp, aren't you? You caught on quick.
We were told that this planet was turned into a painting at one point in the past.
Once upon a time, the artists here discovered that by sketching creatures from their imagination and giving them names, they could bring their creations into reality.
We're definitely going to get a playable character at some point that's just a drawing.
This belief in things yet to exist is called wish power, and it sustains the existence of Imaginary. If you ask me, this power must be a blessing from the laughter.
They didn't put an aha there as a reminder text.
Oops, got sidetracked. This here is the Bulletsworm Express, an Imaginary in charge of transportation. You could say they're in the same line of work as you folks.
We're in the business of transportation? I guess we do take passengers.
Oh, so you two must be the Nameless from the Astral Express. The passengers in my stomach are always gossiping about you.
I don't feel comfortable that he calls the train cars his stomach.
When you get a chance, hop aboard and give me a try. Let's see who's faster, me or the Astral Express.
Probably Express, because it can interplanar travel.
Thanks. We'll definitely do that when we get the chance. But, man, who would have thought that the Express here is actually a living being? An Imaginary.
I bet this is subtle foreshadowing that the Astral Express is actually alive, and that popular theory that the actual train is Akavili. Oh, who we got here?
Welcome to Duo-Mention City.
Official staff. So this is the real tour guide, isn't it, Sparkle?
Holy smokes, there are cops at the station? Sparkle, don't tell me you're about to get arrested on the spot.
Having heard about the Astral Express's visit, many citizens got up early just to catch a glimpse of the Nameless. If anyone acts out of line, please don't hesitate to call us.
Visual staff. I guess this was supposed to be officer, not staff.
Oh, gray hair and darling March. You're real celebrities now.
I mean, we were always real celebrities, technically.
Next up, I'm gonna show you.
We got
some
VIP
more
rooms
mind-blowing
on
stuff.
Penacony just
So
for showing
turn
up.
the paint.
Well, we're still in the station.
Holy
Duo
cow,
Mention
it's
City.
packed in here.
We are celebrities. IPC running security.
What do we have here?
I love these guys. They're so
With some
cute.
local specialties.
There's Pepechi here too. Intellitrons.
That pink-haired girl! She's got this adorable little bunny vibe going on. Is she the inspiration for March Bunny?
All right. Was it something blue, fluffy over the blue? Is that the name of the manga adaptation of the Astral Express's journey?
And that girl with the gray hair next to her is so dashing! She must be the baseball raccoon!
The baseball raccoon.
But she doesn't look anything like a raccoon.
Says you. And look, a little bunny, actually. We're getting to see all many different races of people here. I mean, Penacony did this, and that was actually one of the things I gave Penacony a lot of praise for, but they're pulling out all the stops for playing Arcadia. Friends from Penacony, hello! Come on, I'm adorable too. Oh god.
Yes, you! Hurry up and say I'm cute.
I forgot how dumb Stell is.
She spoke to us! By the laughter, this is the most amazing moment of my life!
Very excited citizen. Miss March. Miss Raccoon. Oh god, can you make out any of that? Some of it's pretty crazy stuff. Someone said kiss my forehead. Getting autographs is like crazy. Bow repeatedly to the fans. Blow kisses to everyone. Yeah.
Everyone, please maintain order.
We freaked out March there a little bit.
The people here are way too passionate. I've never experienced anything like this before. So, this is what having rabid fans feels like?
Maybe you haven't had this experience before because you blew up the sky on the Rupelint Arena.
Feels intoxicating to be the center of attention, doesn't it? Just don't get too caught up in it. You might not find your way out.
I think we've already gone mad with power. Anywho. Yeah, it's amazing. But isn't it a bit too crowded?
Excuse me, bosses. Stop getting caught up in fan interactions. Today's schedule is really packed.
I know, we've been streaming for almost 2 hours, and I don't feel like we're really any deeper into the story.
Hey,
Cat.
you up there, Mr. Noodle-looking cat. Could you tell me how to get these two out of here?
Okay.
Excuse me, that's quite hurtful. I am Station Master Meowton, responsible for overseeing Perdido Station.
Whoa. Cats really are liquid.
Wait, what?
Wait a sec. This kitty is the station master? This world is so weird.
And we have a stuffed rabbit as a conductor of the train march. What is your point?
The station's completely surrounded. If any of our esteemed guests get so much as a scratch or loses a few strands of hair to these rabid fans today, my measly pension will go right down the drain.
Ooh, cool. You get a pension? I don't get a pension at my job.
So I've prepared the staff passage for our Astral Express VIPs. Please hurry and exit the station that way.
Alright, time to go through the warp pipe.
Duo Mention Line. This train originates at Perdido Station and is bound for the terminal station, Museum of Possible Past.
Staff passage?
Look, it's locked.
To be precise, it's the Imaginary Staff Passage. A long time ago, all of this Arcadia was sealed inside a scroll painting.
And people survived that?
For people inside the painting, they just entered another dimension. It was completely safe.
Planet Arcadia isn't a flat-placed plane, though.
That's because someone brought everything back to reality. Care to guess why the IPC is here?
Ether editing.
This nation that was once lost in a painting was salvaged by the IPC.
Is this the passage into the painting?
That's right. It's Planar Arcadia's must-see attraction. The portal entrance known as the Interplanar Jump.
Interplanar jump.
Though civilization has moved beyond the canvas, the world within the painting wasn't abandoned. Instead, it became part of life for both humans and strangelings.
There she goes using a slur again.
Come on, you two. Follow my lead, and let's dive into the...
We've already jumped in, haven't we? Interplanar jump! Interplanar jump difficulty 1? It's a game?
How did I turn into Pom-Pom?
Oh, wait. On closer inspection, you don't look exactly like Pom-Pom.
Got a raccoon hat.
What the Trailblaze looks like to the people here.
I thought it would give me a confirm screen. 3, 2, 1, jump. Mom, I've got knees! We can double jump. Is there a point to getting the coins? Or we get Pixacoin. This does not feel like a shortcut, by the way. Oh, that's trippy. Oh, that's gonna fuck with my vertigo. Successfully touched down. Are we gonna make the cube guy drop again?
Wow! You can jump so high!
You can jump so high!
Listen, the music changed.
This is so cute. I love it. They really are pulling out the red carpet for us. I'm loving this track. I think we've gone in a full loop almost. It just keeps going. Oh, it only plays if I actually move. All right, there we go. Well, that was definitely a spectacle for sure. I thought we were gonna get... Oh! Oh! We're floating! Falling! Well, that's a poster of us. It's kind of lagging out, actually. Oh my god, did the game crash? Oh, never mind. There we go. And we're falling. Ooh! That looked like it hurt. Catch me! Please tell me we caught her.
I thought I was about to go to heaven.
Maybe we should have just left the station like normal people. Are they still standing on Sparkle? Every trip involves falling from high places. No big deal. I'm already used to this. I wonder what the rabbit people are called. Oh, there's some IPC guys.
Are all these Imagine?
That's right. This is Plain Arcadia, a world where strangelings roam freely, and a paradise woven
He's using
from
slurs
illusion
again.
and wild imagination.
That huge creature perched on the tower is staring right at us. It's giving me the creeps.
March, we're celebrities. You're gonna have to get used to people staring at you.
Oh, it doesn't usually eat people. Unless it spots pink hair.
What a dick thing to say.
What's the matter with you? Jumping around and scaring people.
That big fella is called a thunder coil. Don't worry. To him, we're just tiny ants on the ground. Not even enough to get stuck between his teeth.
So does he or doesn't he eat people?
Thunder Coil? With a name like that, shouldn't he be flying around making thunder and rain? Why is he just wrapped around that pillar without moving an inch?
Times have changed. The IPC issued a decree requiring Imagine to integrate into civilized society.
Okay. Is that a good thing?
Legally,
I assume it's a good
they
thing.
have the same rights as humans, which means they have to work too.
What was that sound effect for her hand movement just there?
What? Strangelings have to work too?
March, don't start using the slur. They're called Imagine.
That's life under IPC management. Who dare deny an Imagine their right to work?
I'm a Marxist. I'm a pro-labor guy.
Amplifies TV tower signals.
Right to work is a good thing, I guess.
Can watch the station's broadcasts without interruption. Boring live streams, lame prank shows, and bleh.
So he's giving free Wi-Fi.
Oh, there's the big news about the express arriving.
We look so cool.
Look! What's up with that billboard?
Is that me? Am I really that famous? That person looks just like me.
What do you mean by looks like? That is you!
I look so cool.
The IPC is really pulling out all the stops to hype you guys up. Don't mind me saying this, but for every penny the IPC spends on you, they expect a return in the hundreds or thousands. You'd better watch your back.
That's ROI.
That's one of those giant robots Mr. Yang loves!
Yeah, you're right, it is. Follow Sparkle on a tour of Duo Mention City. They can swap bodies.
What is that? A decapitated Intellitron?
This is a new life form that was born after the last Phantasmoon games. An Imagine called a Mechatron, created by the IPC.
Huh. So was the last winner an IPC? So this was drawn too?
Technically speaking, it was drawn by IPC machines.
So wait, an IPC machine won the last Phantasmoon games?
Even though in Plain Arcadia, the creation of Imagine has always been the artist's responsibility. For the IPC, well, they always want to improve everything with their industrial mindset.
So this counts as a life form?
This thing is also an Imagine? Doesn't look that different from a mech to me.
Young lady, I must correct your cognitive bias. We are absolutely not the same as mechs.
So I guess you're sentient. So you're probably closer to an Intellitron then.
The Mechatron spoke!
Our creation isn't as complicated
Mechatron on standby.
and we're not as fragile as Intellitrons when we're born. That's because we don't need to install an Intellitron's logic center, nor do we require a mech's power reactor.
Interesting. So they kind of are just an alive drawing that looks like a robot.
Pour materials into the mold channels, die-cast the parts, assemble them together. And just like that, we Mechatron are complete. We can fly, run, and jump, second to none among technological marvels.
That's pretty cool.
I get it. So you move with wish power, I suppose.
Oh, seems someone knows their stuff.
You mentioned the last Phantasmoon games.
Yeah, that was 15 years ago. Wish power reaches its peak during the full moon. And so
How old are you, by the way?
to multiply and thrive.
Were you around back then?
Just like they say in documentaries.
I mean, Sparkle was technically in Honkai Impact 3rd not too long ago, and where the story was, that's technically like 8 years in the past or something like that.
The novelty's probably worn off by now. Let's keep moving.
When spring arrives, nature awakens. It's mating season for the strength. Can you stop it with the slurs, please? You're rubbing off on March.
I'd love to get one of these as a souvenir for Mr. Yang.
Can you get them? Mr. Yang is a grown-up. Mr. Yang would be glad to hear that.
Yeah, I think so too. Mr. Yang, with all his love for giant robots, is still a kid at heart.
That's why I love that guy.
Listen, kid. According to the Fakite Protection Act, buying and selling Imagining is strictly forbidden.
I'm glad you have rights. I'm so glad you have rights.
Whoa, sorry. Let's get out of here.
Alright, where are we going next? Oh, what happened?
Director Sparkle? What's with this huge line of people?
Was that the tavern entrance?
Looks like a new release of a comic.
Oh, a comic release, huh?
Fluffy across the blue? What's this? I'd love to get a copy and check it out.
Oh, is that one of the new chests in front of us? Is that what the chests look like?
I don't think you guys would enjoy this comic.
You never know. March is a very open mind. And the Trailblazer is an idiot. This is a chest. Okay, so that's the basic chest. Why do people stand in line? Because the line is right there.
Is that a dessert shop run by cats?
Alright, we're going, March. You say no more.
Dreamless Coffee is a chain store owned by Cat Imagine. The coffee and desserts here are absolutely delicious.
I'll have a civet coffee. How does it compare to Himiko's coffee?
Comparing it to Himiko's handcrafted liquid bombs
Liquid
would be a bit
bombs!
unfair to this place.
Let me have a taste.
Are you two travelers from outer space? Welcome to Plain Arcadia.
Blissfully happy lady.
Cosmos these days.
Just defeated the Lord Ravager.
Oh my! If it isn't the heroes of the Astral Express! What an honor to meet you both. As Nameless, you must go on life and death adventures all the time, right? Would you like to keep smiling happily forever? No matter what adversity comes your way.
I like a good cry every now and then.
Happy forever? Is that even possible?
Probably. Eternal happiness means no happiness at all. Are you a masked fool?
A masked fool? Ha! Of course not! The fools Fools only seek their own happiness, while we want to make everyone happy.
Alright, who's we in this context?
Make everyone happy? That's the funniest joke I've ever heard. The only person with a sense of humor is probably that big shot from Panaconi.
Who's the big shot from Penacony that she could be referring to here?
If you're interested in learning more, I'll be around here. Feel free to come find me anytime.
Great, so we've already met a cultist. That's ominous foreshadowing. We proudly present our special blend of noblesse worm mucus. Okay, I'll pass on that one. Follow Spark on third dimension option. Talk to the blissfully happy lady.
I'm from the Research Society of Happy Smiles.
The what?
Everyone knows this place is blessed by the laughter, making it a peaceful paradise. However, even while living a peaceful life, our existence remains entangled in countless worries and suffering. Crushing workloads, measly pay, demanding bosses. Turn on the TV, and all the bad news from across the cosmos hits you in the face.
Don't remind me. There's a lot of bad news going on in America right now. We're turning into a fascist country.
Just like how the Astral Express defeated the Lord Ravager, we, the founders of the Research Society of Happy Smiles, have received divine revelation from the laughter and vow to help the residents of Plain Arcadia defeat these enemies of happiness and bring joy to everyone.
Every fool in the tavern says stuff like this when they get drunk. Listen, the laughter is talking to me.
Hey, you two, interested in joining us? It would be such an honor for all our members if you could become part of our society.
I don't know. I want to look a little more deeply into it on my own.
Oh, gray hair March. Don't tell me you two are buying into her nonsense.
As much as I want to not side with Sparkle, I'm gonna have to say no, because this is a creepy... This is giving me cult vibes.
This lady seems a bit off her rocker. Let's get out of here quick.
So we're just gonna run. I'm super interested. Maybe next time.
Oh, is that so? That's a shame. But don't worry. Opportunities for happiness will always be waiting for you.
If you say so.
We'll have another heart-to-heart someday, so that you both can be guided to a life filled with eternal happy smiles.
I guess this is setting up that there's going to be another faction within the Elation that's going to be bad. We only really know about the two factions right now, the Morning Actors and the Masked Fools. So I guess it's nice that we're seeing a third Elation faction that's just a creepy cult. Or posing as a scientific research thingy.
Oh, there's something on the traffic light. Should we check it out from the overpass?
Oh, wait. It's Ma'am! Was that blonde lady supposed to be Aglaya? Maybe it's not. Who is that supposed to be? They look like some sort of bug wizard. Seeking knowledge beyond the mortal realm? Come to Foxfolio Bookstore, now accepting out-of-print books for consignment. Bookstore that feels suspicious just from the slogan. That pink-haired fox on the poster absolutely oozes craftiness.
Oh, look! There's a comic book store! I've been wondering about this since we were at the station. These colorful little dumplings seem to be all over the streets here.
Ah, you must be tourists? Don't panic. Those are just little things we call wispe.
Wispe?
The tiny wishes that humans make every moment of the day can condense into wispe.
My mouse stopped working.
Some
There
say
it goes.
these little creatures are proto-imaginae. They just never had anyone to give them forms, so they appear in the world in the simplest, most natural state.
They're cute.
They do look pretty adorable. Like little wiggly blobs of jelly.
Are they edible?
Probably shouldn't ask this.
Darn, now I'm sharing a brain cell with March.
Eat them?
How do you eat it?
They may be mischievous, but please don't hurt them.
Ugh. Eating random things off the street will give you an upset stomach.
Says you. I have an iron belly. But we definitely weirded that guy out.
When the express passed through the skies, I saw it. That's the Phantasmoon, right?
He's cool. He's a cool guy. Is it Aha's artwork? Is the moon also an Imagine?
Legend has it the Laughter themselves painted it. But who knows what's true and what's not?
Yeah, that's a good point. Gotta take what the history fictionologists tell you with a grain of salt. Also, is that Celestia up there?
So, does Aha really watch over those who attend the Phantasmoon games? Through this moon?
Well, well. Didn't expect darling March and little gray hair to be interested in this Eonic game, too.
That implies that there's another one? You want to join the Phantasmoon games? We're not interested in the Phantasmoon games. Do you know about the game?
Gray hair, you've come to the right person. Who could understand the elation better than masked fools?
The morning actors, maybe? Creepy smile lady from a cult that we talked to earlier?
So, what aspect of the Phantasmoon games would you like to know about?
How can we join the games?
You must have heard the legend of the 8 morning actors who offered their stories to the moon in order to try to move Aha. The masks that were worn by these 8 people are the tickets to joining the games.
Which is something I believe was talked about in the Hoyo Lab post about the Phantasmoon games.
Under the full
8 supplicants.
Choose one of the masks and become a supplicant. Then you can compete with the other 7 for the chance to meet the Eon.
Looks like we'll need to get a mask first if we want to join the games.
What are the games really about?
In modern terms, it's all about getting views and clicks.
Got it. Clout chasing.
Views and clicks? Are you kidding me? They didn't have that kind of stuff in, mythological times.
Wasn't the first Phantasmoon games, only, a couple 100 years ago?
That's how the legend goes. The morning actors offered up their stories, but the laughter didn't even spare them a glance. And so, to catch the Eon's eye, the Phantasmoon games ended up leaving behind incredible feats each time. From forging swords that could cleave mountains in half, to transforming snowy peaks into floating jellies of sugary frost. It's still the same today. The supplicants must give it their all to capture the attention of the people of this Arcadia and accumulate wish power. And the laughter will only reward the most thrilling miracles.
Sounds like a lot of work. Are you interested in the Phantasmoon games, Sparkle?
Oh? Don't tell me our little drama in Penacony wasn't entertaining enough for you.
You didn't answer my question.
Gray hair, let's drop it this time. I've been dealing with some minor issues lately.
What kind of issues?
Oh, what kind of issues could possibly be bothering you? Don't tell me you're cooking up another crazy scheme.
I'll keep you in suspense for now. So, where do you want to hang out next?
Alright, where are we going?
This way. We can turn into the food street. They've got all sorts of goodies there.
Alright. Local delicacies, here we come. Oop, cutscene?
Click, click.
Oh, is this going to be where we first meet our Furbobo?
Huh?
Click, click. Hi, March. Okay. That was a little awkward.
I felt like someone was sneakily following us around for a while now. Looks like it wasn't my imagination.
What's this little thing's deal, huh?
It's got a camera, March.
It's kinda dressed like you, isn't it?
Is it? Got some guts taking photos of us. Yeah, there's some resemblance. Could it be one of my super fans?
Not surprising at all. The Astral Express is quite the celebrity these days, turning heads wherever they go. There's always someone keeping a close eye on your every move.
Click, 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 click! Holy Furbobo! Furbobo Weekly exclusive scoop! Famous raccoon from the Astral Express caught in secret rendezvous with streamer Sparksy, seemingly to join forces for the Phantasmoon games.
Fake news!
Famous raccoon? Secret rendezvous with Sparksy?
So this is the first mention of Sparksy we've gotten so far. Let's see what Sparksy's deal is. I'm actually really curious to see what Sparksy's deal is, as well as their relationship with Sparkle, assuming that they aren't the same person. They probably are the same person, and that's probably going to be a plot twist later down the road, but I would like to see that them being two different peoples, because that's just the more interesting storytelling thing.
Some tabloid journalists trying to stir up a juicy scandal, huh? They might both use cameras. But our darling March is way cuter than this paparazzi creep.
Hey, I can speak for myself.
Yes, you can, March. Furbobo Weekly, tabloid journalist, what?
Click, 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 click! Breaking news from Furbobo! Famous raccoon from the Astral Express openly claims Furbos can't be journalists, suspected of human supremacist ideology.
Hey, don't put words in my mouth like that.
Hey, don't write nonsense in your report. Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and catch that thing.
Can't catch me! Boom, 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 boom! I'm out of here!
And they're gone.
So, are we gonna kill the Furbo to silence it?
Sparkle.
We would never do something so violent.
Ooh, this one's got a hard hat on. Alright. Chase down the Furbo paparazzo.
That little fella can...
Furbo journalists from Furbobo Weekly lurk around over the place, secretly tailing the president. What? If we want these guys to use their skills for good, we need to take the initiative. The mischievous Furbo journalists can shapeshift and mimic all sorts of objects. Their name cards will give them away. Keep an eye out for any flaws that expose their self-proclaimed flawless disguises. Keep an eye on the marked domain on the map. Mimicking Furbos are hiding somewhere in this domain. Attack the apparent objects to expose mimicking Furbo journalists and reveal their true form.
transform into different things. Let's look around.
At eating solo. Roaring Tide Tavern.
So, Megatrons need to eat.
Yeah, this does look like a very, this vending machine wasn't here before, was there? Secret photographer Furbo.
Finally, gotcha! In your dreams! Boom, 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 boom! Out of here!
They can just keep doing that, can't they? It's all the way over here now. Oh, this game's kind of lagging a bit. Oh, yeah, he's running. I see him. You hit a dead end.
Finally cornered this troublemaker.
Delete those sneaky photos and I'm gonna show you what's what.
Yeah, never anger a woman with a camera.
No escape now. I, for Bullitzer, may just be a
For Bullitzer, like a Pulitzer Prize?
never bow down to evil forces when it comes to defending freedom of the press.
Do they have freedom of the press here? I don't know what rights are like on this planet.
Whoa, why did this guy suddenly get into a combat stance?
That's a combat stance? Now that's one brave Furbo. Alright, combat time. New enemies. First look at enemies on Plain Arcadia. At 2 hours into the stream. Granted, I wasted like 20 minutes looking at new features. And like redeeming rewards and stuff. Did the game crash?
I hope for an end to strife in the world.
Alright. Tabloid journalist Furblitzer. Furbulitzer. How do they work? Maelstrom Rhapsody, enemy targets within the zone have their attack decreased and defense decreased. That's a lot. For every 1 instance of dot they receive, they will take physical dot equal to 80% of Heislin's attack. Wait, what? The damage triggers at the start of the... Oh, this is, Right, that's our thing. Okay. Capture deals minor imaginary damage to one target. Ugly close-up. When taking a killing blow, snaps a photo and receives a rating based on the damage dealt by the killing blow that rewards elation. Additionally, grants the target team punchlines. Cool, so we can get punchlines from killing. A Furbo that dresses like you for some reason. The Ace Reporter Weekly Furbobo with a special talent for snapping 10 photos in 1 second. Click, 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 click. Alright.
Harmony and unison.
Stand still. Time to say bye. Boom.
Be intoxicated.
Relax.
Oh, the game's lagging like a lot.
Please, don't hurt this poor working Furbo.
Or working Furbo.
Weren't you acting all tough just now? You've got some nerve, sneaking photos of Miss Sparkle and the Astral Express.
Donut.
I mistook you for someone else. I thought you were that famous streamer. As for the Express's Great Raccoon, we're all huge fans of the Great Raccoon. You see, I've even styled my whole outfit after your look.
Now, let's talk about compensation. Adding up emotional distress, lost wages, nutrition fees.
Lost wages and nutrition fees.
1 million credits per person should do it.
You're not a lawyer.
$1 million? President Nihilux has already been behind on behind on everyone's wages for months. If it weren't for the money, Mr.
This is the first time we've heard this name spoken.
Taking photos of the bigwigs on the Astral Express. $1 million? President Nihilux has already been behind.
So it's Nihilux. They all work for Nihilux?
Right now, I've got no money, and well, no lifeblood to lose either.
Gotta confiscate your instrument of crime. President Nihilux?
Is this Nihilux you mentioned the president of your magazine publisher?
I have no idea. President Nihilux specifically warned us that if we got into trouble outside, we absolutely mustn't mention her name.
Then why did you mention her name?
And here you are spilling all the beans on her.
Since I offended the Great Raccoon of the Express, I suppose we could settle this with some compensation.
Huh? Didn't you just say you had no money? What's with the sudden change of heart? This seems fishy.
It does seem fishy.
My pockets are truly empty. However, regarding compensation, I implore the Great Raccoon to visit our Furbobo Weekly Magazine office. Here's my business card right here. It has the magazine's address and contact details.
And this is setting up the Furbobo Weekly event that's going to happen later.
Rest assured, President Nihilux will definitely present compensation that'll satisfy the Great Raccoon. Please make sure to come claim your compensation. What's it?
And they're gone. Smoke bomb.
Darn it! It got away again. Make sure to come claim your compensation? I wonder if I can trust that Furbo's words.
Let's drop by when we get a chance. We ought to ring him out for all he's worth.
Money can't buy entertainment this good. Since that scheming little Furbo's extended an invitation, might as well go check it out. Right now in plain Arcadia, there are eyes following you everywhere. Just like that Furbo.
So, Sparkle, what's your angle in keeping tabs on us?
My darling March, you still doubt me. What about you, gray hair?
At this point, I don't really care. It's true you've never hurt us.
You got that right. Why would I ever hurt my favorite source of joy? What you should be worried about right now isn't me or that tabloid journalist from earlier.
I'm guessing you're gonna say the IPC?
Has the renowned Astral Express come to plain Arcadia as tourists on vacation? Or are you here for the Eon's game, eager to share their authority? For the local residents, you're already in the spotlight without doing anything. If you decide to join this game, you'd better stay on your toes. There are quite a few people looking to join the Phantasmoon games and become a supplicant. In their eyes, the Astral Express is the perfect prey. Among the folks I know, there's one who might become your enemy.
I'm guessing it's this Sparksy that you were that got mentioned earlier.
She's about to put on quite a show at the plaza up ahead. Wanna go check it out together?
I thought we were gonna go to Furbobo Weekly. That's kind of funny that these little things show up at dead ends. That's kind of cool. Alright. Going to the plaza, I guess. Entertainment Plaza. Ooh, there's a big camera over there. Or is it a washing machine?
These little Wispay are quite mischievous.
Are they?
As lively as our darling March.
Hey, I'm being super well behaved here.
I actually have to give March credit. I'm definitely gonna get lost here.
Wow, so many gold coins.
Just some unclaimed wish power fragments.
Wait, the coins are wish power fragments? We're definitely gonna have a shop dedicated to those at some point.
The elation is naturally the most venerated deity here. However, people have their own different ways of practicing elation. You've noticed those massive signs floating over there, haven't you?
I'm trying to remember when I first learned that this was called an @sign. I want to say it was like 2003?
The IPC has built a comprehensive network in plain Arcadia, letting people soak up entertainment around the clock. Word from the tavern is that the IPC wants to control this year's Phantasmoon games. Though, they've been itching to do that for 15 years already. To us fools, those IPC folks are like a swarm of buzzing worker bees, tirelessly building their dull, mechanical business hives everywhere. The worst part is, these folks actually enjoy it. Their elation is mind-numbingly boring. And even worse, this dull elation has spread like a plague to every corner of plain Arcadia.
People that love doing their job. How despicably evil. True evil is benign, after all.
Come on in and feel it for yourself.
Maybe next time, future me. Alright, we made it to the plaza. Ooh, we saw this area in the trailers. Big cat comes out of that TV screen.
Enough entertainment to keep you busy until doomsday without repeating anything. But you know what's missing here? Real fun. What's the difference between being glued to the internet all day and being stuck in a dream?
I like both of those things, actually.
The Phantasmoon games must not fall into the IPC's hands and be reduced to a business deal decided by internal bidding. It must not become just another bargaining chip in the power struggle between cosmic forces.
It's going to be that regardless, though, if an Aeon power for a minute is at stake. Where's this enemy you mentioned?
She'll be here soon. Have some patience, gray hair. I witnessed the potential of the Trailblaze in Penacony. The sparks that fly when paths collide. It's absolutely mesmerizing. In plain Arcadia, what surprises will you bring for the elation? And there's also the preservation, the hunt.
The erudition.
Don't you think that on the eve of the Phantasmoon games, plain Arcadia looks just like a card game among eons? If that's the case.
Oh, here we go.
Friends, have you ever heard of Cosmicon Collective?
Oh, the card game. There's the card game event that's going to be that was the name of the card game event.
What's that? It's the hottest trading card game in the world right now. Tons of people are playing it at the tavern, too. The cards feature legendary figures from across the universe, along with their power levels. Just roll the dice and compare numbers to see who's stronger and who's weaker.
Sounds simple. I'm in. They have a card of me?
Why don't you take a guess? Gray hair, care to play cards with me? Think of it as a rehearsal for the Phantasmoon games, right here, at this tiny card table.
So it looks like a card game is going to be the allegory used to describe the plot of the Plan Arcadia plot.
If you beat me, I'll tell you the enemy's name. Maybe we can team up and take her on.
Alright, let's do this. Ooh, it's got a dice icon. I'm happy to learn a new card game. Oh, she's got an Aventurine card, and we have an Acheron card. After both sides have played a player card, the Cosmicon Collective match can begin. When attacking, if all selected dice numbers are 4, this attack gains perforation. When defending, gain 1 reroll attempt. If all selected dice show even numbers, increase defense by 1. Let's use this one for now, courtesy of Miss Sparkle. Cosmicon Collective is a gameplay mode where you battle using a character card and their corresponding dice shown to the top right of the cards. Each of the attack defense cycles as the attacker selects a corresponding number of dice based on their attack level. The sum of the dice values become their attack. The defender selects the corresponding number of dice based on their defense level, and the sum of dice values become their defense. The remaining points, after subtracting defense from attack, will deal corresponding HP damage to the defender. Quick maths. And then the roles of attacker and defender will switch. Reduce your opponent's HP to 0 to win the match. Sounds simple enough. Stop overthinking it, gray hair. Just play around and you'll get it. Reading the card explains the card is a meme in Magic the Gathering, because it doesn't actually help you play the game. This character has an attack level of 3. You need to select 3 dice to attack. Oh, so that's what that means. The sum of the selected dice will be your attack this battle. Wait. Can we even win with this? You still have a chance to reroll. Select 2 6-sided die. By the laughter, reroll. A 4-sided die can roll up to 4, and a 6-sided die can roll up to 6. This roll is higher than the last one. Go ahead and pick them. Keep pressing and slide and quickly select the dice. That's great, confirming the attack. And then you get to defend. If all the selected die numbers are 4, the attack gains perforation. Alright, so they're doing 11? Just like attacking when the defending, select a number of dice according to the defense level. You can't reroll during defense, so pick your highest dice for your defense. Sure. I feel like we're kind of stomping here, but they keep, like, rolling for us, and I'm guessing it's rigged. When your opponent's HP is reduced to 0, victory is ours. Character card abilities can aid in combat. There are 2 4s on the field, you just need 1 more 4 to trigger the card's ability. Yeah, this is definitely super rigged. I'm guessing perforation ignores defense or something. Yeah, we just ignored defense completely with perforation, so it's piercing damage. Well, that was fun. I think this card game's neat. I wonder how many different cards they actually have in the game, though.
As expected of you, gray hair. Starting off with a bang. Since you won, this card is yours. If you want more cards, go chat with the card masters at the plaza.
Who's that person on the card?
A streamer who's about to go live at the plaza. She calls herself Sparksy.
This is the enemy you were talking about?
That's right. She's your enemy. This streamer, just like you, has been seeking a chance to join the Phantasmoon games. It won't be long before she shows up at the plaza.
That little trouble you've gotten yourself into. It's her, isn't it?
You're up to speed really quickly, March.
Darling March, I just can't escape your sixth sense, huh? She's our common enemy. If you need my help...
Oh, there she is! That woman who stuffed me in the trash can!
Scott!
Right there! Get her!
Everything we leave behind in life has a way of coming back to us in unexpected ways.
Wait, does that mean Scott was supposed to be our guide?
Now that the IPC guide is here, the tavern guide will be on her way.
So, you really weren't sent by the IPC to welcome us.
Quality time together is always so short. Before I take my leave, allow me to give you a friendly hint. Remember this well. For all supplicants who join the Phantasmoon games, whether they look up or down, the moon that humanity gazes upon in the sky is always the same Phantasmoon.
But what if we're on a different planet that doesn't have a Phantasmoon?
Is this some kind of riddle?
Riddlers.
Remember this little riddle? You might need it when we meet again.
Cosmicon Collective. Aside from attack defense levels, the basic dice for each card are also different, for example. So that's like a D8, I'm guessing, is the gold die. 1 orange D8, yep. 2 purple D6s, and 2 blue D4s. When attacking, if your HP is not full, it gains hack. Before the end of the turn, if it turns your opponent's selected die with the highest value into a 2. That's pretty cool. Prismatic die are unaffected. Meet the real tour director. I heard Scott's voice. There he is! Scott! We love you, Scott!
Finally! Found you guys.
You wouldn't happen to be the guide the IPC assigned to us, would you, Mr. Scott?
That's exactly right. We meet again, bosses.
He's so different when we're in charge of him.
After the Holy Grail War back in Penacony, Mr. Aventurine graciously offered me a chance to turn over a new leaf by working for the Strategic Investment Department.
Holy crap, he followed up on that? Also, for people who keep getting this mixed up, I've reiterated this several times, the story from the Fate collab was not the event. That was just a canon story. The event was the combat event. It's permanent content. It's not going away. It's canon to the story. We got real lore drops as well during that. It was a really interesting story, all things considered. Also, that means that Scott's no longer in the market development department, which means Boot Hill might not try to kill him anymore.
And as it happens, Madame Pearl wanted to find someone who got along with the Express crew to be a guide. So I was assigned this important task.
Maybe Sparkle was actually a pretty good guide to begin with.
But just before I came to start my job today, someone suddenly knocked me out cold. And when I woke up, I found myself stuffed in a trash can. That's right. It was that woman who kidnapped you just now. When I catch her, I'll make her pay until she's completely broke.
You don't want to be on Scott's bad side. He's the most vindictive person we know. What in the world was Aventurine thinking? Teletrons just don't get humans. I'm suddenly starting to miss Sparkle.
What's with that Intellatron lady's weird take on getting along anyway?
I knew it! You don't want to see my despicable face! I, Scott, totally understand.
I like you, Scott. I think you're hilarious.
So, dear bosses, would you like to grab a bite to eat, keep playing around here, or perhaps enjoy my latest animal impersonation act, huh?
Ooh, tempting, Scott. Very tempting. Food, but we're waiting for someone to show up in the plaza.
Mr. Scott's dedication to his work is so intense. It's almost painful to watch.
We also kind of look like Scott now, which is why I actually wanted to switch to this outfit. We were waiting for an enemy to show up.
Enemy? Not on my watch. Anyone who wants to harm my esteemed bosses will have to first step over my dead body.
Scott's gonna get killed, isn't he? It's like, maybe you should just stay quietly to the side.
At your command, I, your humble servant, Lyndon Scott, shall fade into the background like a shadow, completely unnoticeable, until the end of time.
The annoying guy is finally gone.
I like him.
Let's head into the plaza and see what fun stuff they've got.
I want to just move the story along. It would have been really funny if we could just play Cosmicon Collective with him. But I'm sure we will get an opportunity at some point. Optional, talk to Sparksy's fans. Optional, find some other entertainment on the plaza. Lofton, interplanar jumper.
Hey there, young lady. You getting the hang of traversing the world in canvas yet? Need some practice? You can always try your luck with me.
Start with something easy to warm up. Oh, we can hang on to the edge of blocks. That's cool. Oh, we can just climb up ladders. That's nice. Jumping energy orb. Interplanar jump restores all jump energy. Ah, so we can jump. That's kind of cool. Okay. Learning more about the navigation, I guess. Levers seem pretty straightforward. I didn't need to read the tip on that. Enthusiastic fan.
Lady Sparksy's stream should be starting soon.
Sparksy? That Furbo from just now mentioned that name too. What's her relationship with Sparkle?
So who exactly is Sparksy?
Oh, there's someone who doesn't know the great Lady Sparksy? I smell a new fan in the making.
You might be right, actually.
Would you mind introducing this Miss Sparksy to us?
I am so glad I get to introduce Lady Sparksy to those who don't know her.
She sounds like she's about to start crying.
She's the cutest live streamer in plain Arcadia and our savior.
Savior?
The first thing I do after work every day is wait for her live stream. She's about to start streaming right here in this plaza. Stay with us, and we can all enjoy her performance together.
I just noticed you're a Nekomata. She's got cat ears and a tail. I have other things to do. Fanatical fan.
Excuse me. What's everyone waiting around here for?
Okay.
For Miss Sparksy's live stream, of course. Don't tell me you guys don't know who Miss Sparksy is.
We're aliens. We just got here.
I know you. You're that, the one from the news. Right. The famous of the Cosmic Express.
Close enough.
It's the Nameless of the Astral Express.
I actually kind of like what he called us better.
Forget about that. Let me introduce you to the great Miss Sparksy.
How has none of them pulled out their phone and showed us a picture or something?
She's just so adorable. She's the most versatile streamer ever, mastering all sorts of talents. Her wit in every single word she says echoes in my dreams. It's simply
Well, that's not
impossible
uncomfortable
sum
to
up
hear.
such a perfect being in just a few sentences.
We finally met someone who doesn't care about the Express. And for some reason, it actually makes me feel a bit more relaxed.
It's like this is what it must be like to talk to strangers, I guess. Oris. Orisaris. You've been hanging around here for a while now. Are you interested in playing games in the plaza? I want to play a game. You came to the right Wispe. Look around. We got 3-in-1 World Game Collection. Which one catches your eye? The Wispe that constantly falls. The Wispe that wants to fly but can't fly. The Wispe waiting for money to fall from the sky. Grab some more. Don't hold back. Oh, there's a little game. It's a Trailblazing Grand Challenge. Oh. Oh, that's not good. We touch anything, we die. We need 200 points. So that's like 20 points. Alright. We hit the threshold. Now we're just going for clout. We did it. Money is really falling from the sky. Yeah, that one would have been hard to dodge. I would have had to go under. Welcome to the painted world. Alright, now that we've wasted a ton of time on that, let's just continue onward. Obsessed fan.
I watch Sparksicle's live streams every day. She truly loves
Sparksicle?
me. Don't you get it?
I only feel like I'm loved when I watch her streams.
That is very parasocial.
Wake up! Sparksy loves all of us, not just you alone.
Huh? It's exactly because of people like you, always going on about how Sparksicle loves everyone, that she has to hide herself away and barely ever appears in public.
That's definitely not why that's happening. This is kind of creepy.
If I married Sparksicle,
oh, I hit my mic by accident.
Properly, then she wouldn't need to be so strict about her personal information anymore.
I think she should be strict about that regardless.
You're exactly the kind of person she's trying to protect herself from.
Calm, Van.
These people don't look like they're up for a normal conversation. Let's keep our distance.
Good call, March. There's the guy on the bench over here.
Hello, how can I help you?
Idle citizen. I heard you're looking for someone to play cards?
Huh?
This one's just passing through. Lady, you got the wrong person. If you want to play cards, I'm your guy.
Okay, so we're gonna play cards with the poster.
Hit me up anytime you're in the mood for a game. Or you want to trade some cards.
Defeating other Cosmicon Collective players allows you to earn power tokens that you can spend at the store for new cards and dice. Oh my goodness. You can get Chimera, Dromas, Ruan May's Creation, Trailblaze Mon, Dream Jolt Troop, Mr. Dome Screen, Furbo Journalist, Trash Can, Grunt Security Personnel. There he is, the Automaton Beetle, the true Aeon of Preservation. Senior Staff Team Leader, and Acheron. And we can get expansion packs. Ooh, we can get a Castoris, a Firefly, Robin, the Herda, Kafka's got a card, Phylon's got a card, Cyrene's got a card, Galguang's got a card, Dawn Hung PT, March 7th, and Hyacinth. And then what are these? True Evolution. I mean, we gotta grab the... When defending, gain 1 reroll attempt. If the selected dice roll includes the 3 consecutive numbers, also gains Force Field. While active, takes no damage from general attacks. Relevant now Strength. When attacking, provides attack bonus based on the number of stacks this turn, and gain 8 stacks of Strength. Yes. Yeah, let's grab the Automaton Beetle. Oh yeah, we got a Sparksy card. Sparksicle. When attacking, if your HP is not full, gain hack. Pretty good. 25 health, though. This is a 1-star card, huh? Alright, let's talk to Scott.
For you, boss?
Wanna play cards?
Oh, that's not really appropriate, is it? Not that I'm refusing your request. I can play too. I mean, I'm quite a card player myself. But I'm on duty
I'm quite a
right
card
now.
player
I was
myself.
assigned to be your guy.
Was that the I'm somewhat of a scientist myself meme?
Take my work seriously. Can't be splitting my attention like that. Now, you see that card player over there? You can go chat with him instead.
Playing cards with me is your job.
Since it's your order, I'll humbly obey. But hey, don't go tattling later, saying I'm slacking off on my duties.
I mean, if you're working for Aventurine, I think he'd be down for you playing cards. Oh, he uses a Dromas. Scott, opponent level 2. Player ranks range from level 1 to 9, representing the player skill. Higher level players will use cards of higher star ratings to beat the counter cards with the same star rating. So this is our best card. So let's try the card that they gave us. But I also just bought... Oh, it recommends using this one. I didn't buy that one, unfortunately. But it has 3 dice. Let's try out the automaton beetle, just for the memes. So what does the Dromos do? When attacking it, the selected dice show even numbers, inflict 2 stacks of poison on the opponent. This affected stack. At the end of the turn, takes damage based on the number of stacks and reduce the stack number by 1. That sounds cool. When defending, gain 1 reroll. Am I on attack or defense? Consecutive numbers. Oh, so we were on attack. Now we're on defense. Is consecutive number like 3, 4, 5, or is it like just 3 of the same number? Because, like, this is 1, 2, 3. That's consecutive numbers. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3. We take no damage. Now we get strength. We have 8 strength. So we get 0 plus 8. So we can reroll up to 2. That's good! So we want to get consecutive numbers on defense. So 3, 4. Let's reroll these 2. Alright. We did not get 3 consecutive numbers. But we rolled really high on defense, though. I'm kind of liking this game already. This is more of a dice game than a card game, but I like it nonetheless. I'll reroll you. And that looks like a lot of damage. They gotta roll pretty good on defense here. We beat him. Nanook and the Rice Cooker. That is a weird achievement name. I won.
As expected of the Nameless, our great hero.
And I played on hard mode. I could have just used the Sparksy card and stomped him.
Boss, am I giving you the good vibes you need? Don't forget to put in a good word for me when you get back.
I will put in a good word for you, Scott.
Oh, right. There are other players around this plaza. If you're still up for more, feel free to chat with them.
I'm gonna get so sucked into this card game.
One eternity later.
Oh, we're dead. But we get the force field, right? Thank goodness we get a force field from our ability. So look at how much strength we have. So we pretty much are gonna kill no matter what. $25 damage. Let's see you dodge this, Sparksy. This is a card game that they can actually print in paper. Alright. We're gonna start collecting cards. We are the Aeon of Preservation.
Got a puzzle to solve? I'm at your service.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
Alright, now that we have wasted so much time, let's just wait for the stream to start. Alright, let's wait for the stream to start.
Hello? Hello? Oh, my lovely fans. Sorry to keep you waiting. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. I just realized even the cubes are fans.
Has everyone been working hard today? Did everyone eat?
Did we not look up at this banner at any point?
A full belly makes a happy heart. Let's watch Sparksicle till it gets dark.
Has everyone been treating me with lots of love today?
Forever devoted to Lady Sparksy. If ever not, may lightning strike me.
If I ever become this kind of a streamer, remind me that I should probably quit streaming.
Something's off. Why do I sense my old model's aura on some people in the audience today?
Sparkle? Wait. We're using VTuber lingo here. We're calling Sparkle your old model?
Oh boy. She must be talking about us. Let's see. Which naughty ones went to meet someone they shouldn't have? Isn't this the gray hair my old model always talks about? Teaming up with her to deal with me? What a jerk!
That's not how streaming works.
Is mine now.
Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh no, we're in the TV. Ooh, we got a different outfit on. Oh, we got a bow.
Let Sparksicle give you a proper makeover.
Huh? My outfit changed?
Oh, the heart.
The enemy that Sparkle mentioned. What exactly is your relationship with Sparkle?
Did that useless old model send you to save her?
Love the Sparks card. Sparks cool. Even the little cubes are her fans. That's kind of hilarious.
You join the Phantasmoon games.
Ooh, big coins. Big coins! Got them all. Yeah.
Not bad.
She's a little bit less talkative than I thought she would be. I think I've said more than she's said in this stream at this point. Ladder. I know how ladders work. We already used them. Catherine. She called Catherine. Oh man, for people who get that reference. Boy, I played through that game years ago. I never did it on stream. I did it before I was a streamer. That's how long ago I played that game.
From their electronic cage. Looks like I'll have to use the power of love to catch you and bring you back. My dear, lovely fans, those two bullies want to hurt me. Please, everyone, protect your beloved Sparksicle, won't you?
Get those bad. Great. We are getting mobbed by fans that don't like us now.
Hey, we mean no harm. Can't we just talk this out? No harm. Talk this out. Isn't that exactly what the IPC loved to say when they took over Plain Arcadia? You're all cut from the same cloth.
She's got us there. I like how this is just a remix of Monodrama. Or, I guess... Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Instead of the whistling and the vocals, it's just digitalized.
You want to control the game that the laughter left for this world, just like the IPC, don't you?
The ceremony left by the Master of Elation must not be defiled by the likes of you and turned into some boring, pathetic, dull, tedious, profit-driven social mixer.
Social mixer?
You've got us all wrong!
Aren't you the one who's profiting off streaming?
Bringing the fun back to the Phantasmoon games, that's the Masked Fool's unequivocal duty. My dearest, cutest fans, let's get this party started!
Uh-oh, combat. New enemies?
In the name of Sparksicle, we hereby declare you are guilty! Arrest them immediately! Arrest them immediately! Arrest! Arrest!
Devoted fan.
Time to play the next piece.
Passionate fans of Sparksy nicknamed Sparksheads. And those who dislike Sparksy are called Sparkslurgic. Ugh. Read or die. Deals minor physical damage. Designated target. Curse of Knowledge. At the start of combat with the book smart state, damage increases. Okay, cool.
Resonate all together.
I'm just gonna activate this mode. We're gonna dot you all to death. Ah, there it is. Beautiful music.
Relax.
Oh, they're so weak.
Stand still.
We're gonna get arrested for mobbing fans, aren't we?
Time to say bye. Boom.
Just do your thing, Sparksicle! We'll crush all the haters for you!
Oh, darn it! She's rallying her fans to attack us!
Relax.
Well, she's running out of fans. Was that supposed to be hard? I guess we are just attacking random citizens and civilians at this point. Can't we settle this in a card game instead?
Everyone, don't move a muscle. Imagine you're under arrest for breaking the law.
Ooh, this is that character that was in the Myriad Celestia trailer, and we also, they're supposed to be tied to the event. I was wondering if they were going to probably be Nilix's, like, editor or something.
Passengers of the Astral Express. I'm an officer from the Department of Aberration Defense. Don't worry. She won't be able to harm you
so she's
as
a
long
cop.
as I'm here.
You meddlesome fool. Officials have no right to interfere with the supplicants' actions during the Phantasmoon games, do they?
Only those who possess a mask can be called supplicants. You're just one of thousands of troublemakers in this land who claim to be joining the Phantasmoon games while actually causing chaos.
I wonder if she's going to be a new 4-star. We were told in an interview like a year ago that we'd be getting new 4-stars at some point. I wonder if this will be a 4-star character.
Plain Arcadia is a society governed by law. Any act that violates the law,
Can't wait to learn their name.
done in the name of the Phantasmoon games, will be severely punished by the Department of Aberration Defense.
Department of Aberration Defense.
Severely punished? You're just a lapdog of the IPC, yet you're still so full of pride. That's very funny.
I don't think I noticed that she had handcuffs. Or I guess they're behind her.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Plain Arcadia under the IPC's rule is boring as hell. Even the Phantasmoon games have turned into some kiddie playdate for all the goody two-shoes. Nameless, you're free to go for now. But I'll be keeping my eyes on you. Next time we meet, I'll turn you into devoted fans. I'll make you mine.
And she's gone.
Escaped, huh? Excuse me. I'd like to have a word with you two. Thank
All right,
goodness you made it
introductions
in
are in
time.
order.
Otherwise, things could have turned out pretty badly.
Don't worry. March and I don't get hurt that easily.
By saying things could have turned out pretty badly, I meant you and Miss March knocking out all of her fans.
Yeah, that sounds about right. We probably would have murdered those people.
Let me introduce myself again. I'm Kuchiba, an officer from the Department of Aberration Defense.
Kuchiba!
We don't need to to introduce ourselves, do we? Miss Kuchiba, you probably know who we are.
Of course. The newspapers, TV channels, they've all been reporting on you nonstop.
I thought you were a police dog trainer.
Police dog? Ah, you mean those Wufei. They're legitimate law enforcement officers, and some of them have even more experience than I do.
I mean, I believe that. You look human as far as I can tell.
However, as a staff member of the Department of Aberration Defense, I have some special privileges that allow me to request their assistance.
Department of Aberration Defense.
As you both know, Plain Arcadia is quite a fascinating world. Creatures made real by artists' brushstrokes. Objects that unexpectedly come to life. Strange dimensions hidden within paintings. And even the ground beneath our feet that occasionally trembles.
Great, we have to worry about earthquakes too?
This is what the Department of Aberration Defense exists for. Everything from managing supernatural anomalies to registering Imaginae and ensuring their continued existence. And of course, there's the Phantasmoon games that Sparksy just mentioned.
So who sent you to rescue us?
If I'm not mistaken, was it Mr. Scott who sent you here?
So that's the name of that high and mighty IPC specialist. This... Mr. Scott believed he wasn't dealing with ordinary criminals, but with masked fools, which required decisive action. So, a phone call was immediately made to the Department of Aberration Defense.
That's really funny. We were saved by Scott with the magical power of calling the cops.
Well, it's not surprising. But what do we do now? Our guide ran off, and we got into a fight with Sparksy's fans. I guess our shopping plans for today are down the drain.
Nah, we can still go shopping.
Should we give Himeko a call and fill her in on what's going on?
Also possible, something we could do. Isn't she in a meeting right now?
I guess you're right.
No need to rush, you two. I bet you haven't tried the local delicacies yet, have you?
We have not. We were going to get food at some point, but we got distracted.
How about this? I'll take you both to grab a bite nearby. That way, you can kill some time while waiting for your friend.
Oh, yay. My stomach's been growling like crazy.
I wonder how long this story is. Because we're basically 3.5 hours into the stream. Oh, we're cutting to Himeko POV. This will probably be where I cut it for another stream. I might put this into multiple videos.
96.2%. Brushstroke reproduction, 93.6%. Conclusion. On the physical level, my reproduction has reached the appraisal threshold.
That's a pretty high threshold.
This forgery can now be considered the authentic piece.
Well, you just said it's a forgery, though.
Yet you still seem dissatisfied. Tell me, what troubles you? Is it that less than 4% margin of error? Or something beyond the numbers? I'm grappling with a quality that defies measurement. Artistry. It is the prerequisite for becoming the steward of this Arcadia. But you already are its steward. Diamond will remember that you only took 6 months to claim that title. It was 5 months and 15 days.
Ooh, that's pretty
Entry
good.
Titles mean nothing. In plain Arcadia, political influence carries limited weight. To add a stroke to this artwork, one must first understand art.
An Intellitron trying to understand art. An AI trying to understand art. Good luck!
I know you. This is the conclusion, not the cause. The piece before you, Worldbreaker Waves, is a relic from one of the civilizations in Ahatopia's history. The final work left behind by Graphia, the ancestral painter of ancient Benzai Tengoku. Legend says she performed a miracle, conjuring an entire plane of existence and sealing the whole world within her scroll.
Also, doesn't Rappa have a ninja scroll thingy too?
Do you want to know how she did it?
I will not deny it. People call her achievements a miracle, meaning its true nature remains unknown. In other words, it is an unexplored market. Understanding comes first, then investment. That is the natural order.
Spoken like someone that doesn't gamble.
Perhaps this is why Diamond chose you. An Intellitron devoted to results and efficiency. Cast into a realm sustained by imagination. The 10 stone hearts await a metamorphosis. May you find your own pearl in the strange and dazzling sea.
Thank you, but my mission is to oversee the progress of the Phantasmoon games. Personal growth is not part of the task. Jade, allow me to point this out. The 10 stone hearts are 10 independent decision makers. Your attempts to bind people together will only prove counterproductive and bring needless loss.
Surely you can understand the value of cooperation, Pearl.
As always, I follow the optimal choice. Neutrality. That is also my answer to Obsidian.
Oh, Obsidian mentioned, the vampire lady.
A flawless reply. Your cool logic is always captivating.
Just a reminder, in the Myriad Celestia trailer where Pearl was introduced, she voted to be neutral as well, somewhat. Amber voted neutrally, and Pearl also voted neutrally, in favor of not executing Aventurine.
Lady Pearl, that Express Navigator has come to see you.
Right, that's why we were cutting to Himiko POV.
It seems we no longer have the leisure to speak of art.
This is all I have to say. Tell Diamond, I will fulfill my duty of strategic investment.
When we cut back to Trailblazer POV, we'll probably end the stream there. How I chop this up for YouTube, no clue.
Send the guests in.
Both of you, please, come in.
Oh yeah, Welt here too?
Forgive the sudden visit, and thank you for receiving us.
It is not sudden. In my deductions, a visit from the Express crew was an optimal choice for achieving effective communication. I am glad. Everything is proceeding smoothly.
And yet she still assigned Scott to be our tour guide.
To skip the formalities would be best. I imagine that, at your core, you're already well aware of our purposes.
I know that you have come for the Anti-Destruction Alliance. The probability of refusing the proposal stands at 91.2%. Can you tell me why?
The Express crew bore witness to the resolve of many factions during the Battle of Iron Doom. We do not oppose the vision of an alliance, but the Trailblaze must remain independent. From our perspective, the IPC already has the marketing development department, and every world it drew into the cosmic trade map eventually became a cornerstone of the preservation.
That is a reasonable concern. Allow me to present data that is often overlooked. In the past 2 eras, 1,263 planets have joined the pan-cosmic trade system, and 63% of them have preserved their native civilizations. This is the result of the Strategic Investment Department's work.
Is it, though?
Plain Arcadia is one such world. On this land, the preservation and the elation coexist in harmony.
Harmony mentioned.
That remains open to debate.
I recognize that throughout this war against the destruction, every participant may experience moments of doubt or retreat. But, based on extrapolations, we believe by following the route of the Trailblaze and building upon the framework of the preservation, we shall gather the manpower of the harmony, the computational strength of the erudition, and the military might of the hunt, the threat of the destruction will ultimately be eliminated.
Really? You're that competent in your extrapolations, huh?
Hesitation breeds instability, and instability makes us vulnerable. And our enemies will exploit every crack to break us apart.
I'm sure they will, especially Phantilia.
Your point is valid, but allow me to note one error. That number, 91.2%, is inaccurate.
When did she say 91.2%? 63% is what she said. The probability of refusing stands. Oh, 91.2. Okay.
Then, is the probability of rejection 100% in your eyes?
It's probably closer to 50%, to be honest.
No, it is 0%. Interestingly, the difference between 0 and 1 is also only a matter of perspective.
Himiko, what's your point?
We did not come to refuse the notion. On the contrary, the Astral Express seeks to work with you.
This outcome exceeds my extrapolations. Tell me, was it a change in your emotion that led you both to shift your decision?
No. Actually, your earlier perspective inspired me. The IPC deals with powers that command billions of lives in this cosmic game of cards. The Express had always been insignificant compared to them.
That's true. We are like, what, 7, 8 people in a train compared to an entire trade network of like thousands of planets?
We've simply been earnestly trailblazing and exploring all this time, trying to help worlds in crisis. Now it is this earnestness that has drawn many to journey with the Express, while the Nameless's simplicity assures our friends that they will not be consumed and lose their sense of self.
Indeed, if the Trailblaze has any outstanding strength, it is the track of trust that we walk.
That is why we came to you, Miss Pearl. Please set aside your role as one of the 10 Stonehearts, and imagine this possibility. To fight against the destruction, there is no need for an alliance. What we need is to stand by each other.
I mean, that's still technically an alliance if you think about it. It's just an informal one.
The IPC may not stand as an ally of the Express, nor might the Strategic Investment Department. But you can.
Are you like trying to recruit her to the Nameless with this speech?
Work with the Harmony. Calculate alongside the erudition. Help aim the arrows of the hunt. And build the steadfast shield of the preservation.
Yeah, but I'm actually kind of leaning more towards Pearl's suggestion. Doing so as a formal alliance just improves organization and efficiency of said project.
Then, what part does the Trailblaze wish to play in all this?
We shall become the sail.
The sail?
The ship's sail? That sounds no different from my former proposal.
Your former proposer has us more as like the bow or the helm. Maybe the rudder even. It is different. A sail that cuts through the storm does not care for its own welfare, nor does it try to command the ship's course. But it will help all who wish to fight against the destruction to traverse safely through the storm.
Interesting. Logic reminds me that those words you spoke are little more than rhetoric. However, I will follow the optimal decision. Neutrality.
Neutrality is the optimal decision?
You mentioned that the IPC has never changed plain Arcadia, and it still follows the path of elation. But in my eyes, plain Arcadia has not been altered because it still has value. Just like the Astral Express.
Interesting.
The IPC intends to use the Phantasmoon games to reach out to an Eon and draw them in. Am I right?
I mean, why wouldn't they?
That involves classified information. I have no comments.
Well, you kind of just spilled the beans by saying nothing, to be honest.
However, since Miss Himiko is open to cooperation, I can share more within reasonable limits. This way, guests.
I wonder if Opal's gonna show up in person now too, since Pearl is in person. Where are we? Wait, this is the tree that Eminesia was at. Where is this?
A place in the world in canvas, called the Phantasmoon Courtyard.
This ancient tree is breathtaking.
This ancient tree has stood for 1,000 years, blooming only on the eve of the games. According to ancient texts, this is the heart of the Phantasmoon Games ceremony.
A tree? It could have fooled me.
8 masks, 8 supplicants. When people don the ancient masks in the near future, the altar will also reveal the mask's forms. Then, the games shall begin. I've been told, Miss Himiko, that Graphia's blood courses through your veins.
Oh! Himiko's a descendant of Graphia?
The messenger of the hunt is here as well at this moment. This ceremony, to compete for the elation, is but a reflection of cosmic politics.
That's kind of what I was getting the impression of, with the fact that we got people from all these factions arriving.
In that case, why not use the result of the Phantasmoon Games to decide whether the Express will become a sail or a banner?
We'll consider your proposal.
But if you get to become an
However,
Aeon for a minute,
to
I don't
take
think we
part
get a lot of
in
choice in the
games,
matter.
One must have a mask of elation. I assume the IPC has prepared for that.
As of now, the number of masks I possess is 3. With more time, I could obtain even more.
She's already got 3 masks. We did see that they had 2 of them in the trailer for the Anti-Destruction Alliance. Pearl had one and Opal had one.
In all of history, no one has conceived of a unified command of all supplicants and masks, let alone accomplished that feat. But this time, the IPC intends to regulate the games with our resources and influence.
I mean, if you got power, use it.
It is not unusual for visitors from beyond the sky to join the Phantasmoon Games, but the IPC actually seeks to control the entire thing?
To be fair, if we go off of that History Fictionologist trailer that came out recently, they actually redid it in English and uploaded it recently. Oswaldo Schneider, former Nameless and IPC member, was once a winner of the games.
The Eon of Elation is famed for unpredictability. Miss Pearl, you must take care. This is a word of caution.
It is precisely because Aha is so mercurial that such an elated attempt has a chance to succeed.
Pardon the interruption, Madam Pearl.
Oh, what's going on?
The guide you dispatched has sent word. The masked fools have stirred up trouble, attacking him and the express guests. They were separated in the chaos.
That is not surprising. Those masked fools have long kept the IPC in their sights. It seems the Phantasmoon Games have begun, regardless of the Express's choice.
I'll get in touch with those 2 kids.
You're the one that told us to investigate the Phantasmoon games. 3 of them return to the reception room. There was a space anchor in that room, which means we can warp there. Oop, Himiko on phone. I've actually never really stopped to look at her phone. I heard someone's causing... How's everyone doing? Are you two alright? I heard you two ran into some trouble. What's going on? We're both fine, but we ran into someone calling herself Sparksy while out shopping. She declared she'd take me and Can down and exclude the express crew from the Phantasmoon games. So we better get moving pronto. So have you made up all your minds? I have some ideas, though I'm not sure what Can thinks. I'm interested in participating in the Phantasmoon games. I've been wondering what I'd do with this power. If I win, what can I ask Aha to do for me? I'll tell you all about it when I get the chance. Maybe we could use Aha's power to, like, fully manifest in all of the people in Amphorius into real-life beings instead of mimetic entities or whatever. Or maybe end the eternal freeze on Belobog. There's so much crazy stuff you could do with Aha's power. By the way, how's Don Hung doing? How are you doing over there, Don Hung? I made contact with the Xianzhou envoy. They've run into some issues and are seeking assistance. Sunday and I are on our way. Contact me if you need anything. Alright, Himiko. What are we going to do next? I'd like to ask you to go to the Graphia Academy, my alma mater. In this school, there was a teacher named Dolly. She's my friend who keeps the mask needed for the Phantasmoon games. Oh, so Himiko has a mask. To avoid complications, find her and get the mask first. Let's get going. Walt and I will meet up with you.
Miss Pearl, Welt and I must take our leave now, for the sake of security.
Are you both leaving already? I had another plan in mind. To speak with Miss Himiko about the art history of ancient Benzai Tengoku. Especially your ancestors' final work, World Breaker Waves, and her unparalleled mastery of imagenesis art.
Since Miss Pearl is in such high spirits, Himiko, shall I depart first?
I'm counting on you, Welt.
Mr. Yang, please accept this gift before you leave.
What did they give? Well, it's a suitcase. No, you are too kind. The Express has no shortage of operational funds. I cannot accept this money.
You misunderstand. To offer the Nameless something so mundane would be far too discourteous. Please, open this case first, and see for yourself.
Is it going to be one of the masks? Oh, this is... Of course. This is the Movical Magico Mechatron model from Pearl X Corp. Oh, Pearl X Corp, I get it. Pearl. It's not even released on the market yet.
I am aware. Mr. Yang has an expert understanding of robotics. I chose this gift especially for you.
She's done her research.
And
we gotta give Pearl her credit.
Hope it pleases you.
This is truly a most generous gift. Thank you for such an offering. Time to get down to business. I'll be taking my leave. Alright, back to RPOV. I thought we were going to get to stay and listen to Himiko's conversation a little bit more. Oh, we get to see this conversation all the way back down. What's new? Well, now meet up with you. Alright.
Graphia Academy? What kind of place is that?
I assume it's going to be pretty similar to, what's it called? Paperfold University?
It is a school that trains artists. And
Oh, we're
it's
still
quite
with
well
her.
known in this world.
Kochiba!
Oh, we need to wait for someone there? Do you know the way, Miss Kuchiba?
Allow me to guide you both and ensure your safety along the way.
I want to eat sweetman waffles.
They eat sweets and waffles. I think this is probably a good stopping point. Fundamentals of Imaginesis. Seems to be the start of a new quest line. In fact, while we're here, we've got Duo-Dimensional Walk. Let's look at the Fates Atlas real quick. So, Plan Arcadia, we got Welcome to Plan Arcadia. We have Phantasmoon, the Merciful Queen. Topological structure of an imaginated city. And then we got, well, this is probably this is obviously Don Hug's POV at the top row, obviously. We got artwork in the age of the mechanical reproduction, and we just now started fundamentals of Genesis. So when I edit this all together, maybe we will start here. But who knows? Well, I've been having fun. I will see you all in the next stream, and that'll probably be in 2 days. Our next stream will be me reading the most recent chapter of One Piece. If you want to stay in tune for that, keep an ear out for it. And then later that day, since those streams usually only end up being about 30 minutes, and I have no work the day after, then that means that I should be able to stream for probably like 4 or 5 hours if we really need to. But I won't really have to because I'll have to be able to just stream the next day. So we'll probably be able to stream for at least 4 hours across Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday for about maybe 12 hours. So if we don't finish the 4.0 story and maybe even one of the events in that amount of time, who knows? And who knows? Maybe we'll do one of the... Maybe we'll start doing my Black Swan pull stream in the next part. Who knows? Because after all, we do have almost enough to guarantee her. And we're just going to be getting even more in the meantime. Which reminds me, did I grab the Gift of Odyssey? I don't think I did. Where is it? There it is, all the way at the bottom. Yeah, we grabbed it already. Alright. I think I've rambled off and wasted enough of your time. So until next time, I'll see you all in the next stream. Ta-ta for now. Stay safe out there.